Hey y'all, sorry I am late. What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Sunday, everybody. Thank y'all for being patient and waiting for me to come in. I was trying to find, well, I was waiting on some receipts and I also was trying to find a receipt, y'all, because I had a recent discovery. It's crazy how you could be looking for something completely different and you run across something that that's useful. Let me say that. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all weekend, y'all. I had a funeral to attend yesterday. That's why I haven't been on. Um, I think I told some of y'all in a members only live that I had a funeral coming up or whatever, and they ended up changing the date of the funeral. It was supposed to be last weekend, but it ended up being this weekend, and it was out of town, or should I say out of state. So yeah, but it was actually two. Hold on, y'all, because I'm trying to blow these screenshots up. They're not too clear. Let me see, because this is very important to this situation. Let me know if y'all can hear me good. I'm about to do my shout outs. Dang, it's so blurry. I hope my source can get some better screenshots for me. Let's see. So doggone blurry. All right, let me do my shout outs and we'll get into it. What is up, y'all? Y'all been messaging me like crazy. I did not disappear on y'all. Where's my hold on, y'all? Let me find my mouse, my old mouse pad, because this one, well, I don't have one right here, but I can't use my mouse good for some reason. Like it's going all over the place. Let me see where my baby put it. My other one. I don't see it under here. I hope he didn't throw it away. Oh, look, it's right there. Okay. Because this ain't gonna work, child. I'm gonna have to give me another one because I think Ham then wrote all on this one. All right, let's see. Ooh, that's better. That is better. Let me go. Hey, Miss Geraldine. Hey, Kay Brown. Hey, Nana Karen. We got Miss Debbie Robinson. My sister Tawana in the building. Michelle Spikes. Kay Monet. Miss Sheila. We got Nita M in the building. Latessa. Andrea's Perspective. What's up, my girl? Kimberly Merrills. We got Nika and Tasia. Who else we got? Black Widow, my bro Terry. Thank you for that cash out, Terry, that you sent me a little while ago. It is very much appreciated, bro. Miss Norlinda, my Louisiana sister, Miss Cheryl Daggs, Miss Sharon Walker. We got Crystal W5 in the building, Miss Amanda, Miss Tracy Johnson, Kimberly W, Miss Ramona G, Honey Williams, Love Cat, Child of God, Robin Buttercup. We got Bish, I'm a Pisces, and Bish, I'm a Pisces too. Okay? Listen, we are both Pisces, baby. Miss Shirley Holmes in the building, Audra in the building, TT in the building. We got She Don't Do Ops in the building, Malibu Genies, Tylisa Williams. Who else? Let's see. A Stokes, Ariane, Kayla Lewis, I Love You More. We got My Dream Star, Look at God, okay, in the building. TT, thank you for that super sticker, my girl. It is very much appreciated. Let's see, wait, it never clicked off an app as fast as I just did when your live notification popped up. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Melanie. Beyond Compare Creations, Uniquely Me, Miss Valerie, Batinda, Christina Mills. I miss y'all too, my girl. I feel like I've been gone forever. I've only been gone like 3 days. That's why I dropped that premiere for y'all. I was working on that premiere on my way out of town. Good thing I didn't have to drive. But y'all know my videos take me a little while, so that's why it was a little delay in putting it out, because I did some extra editing with that one. I love you more, treasure. Hey, Yolanda White. Hey, Lachey, Sugar Money. Miss Deborah R, Miss Shanae Bevins, Miss Lenora. We got Miss Charlene Banks in the building. The Hottie Barty. Okay. She said, why is he so quiet? He not gonna defend his baby mother. Who you talking about? Janostrils? I highly doubt he gonna defend her. We gonna get into all of that, y'all. Hey, Angelina. Who else we got? Let me see. Miss Shanae say I'm a Pisces too. You March 17th. I am February 19th, y'all. Me and my middle son share a birthday. Hey, Miss Tanya. Hey, Tamika McCann, Lisa R. Meet us, my other Louisiana sister. We got Miss Phelps in the building, Miss Josephine. Who else we got, y'all? Thank you, Miss Nita. He's gonna get his soon. She gonna F him up too. Hey, Miss Lolita. Y'all, that's a hot mess. I be trying to stay in tune with everything that be going on so I don't get too far behind. But listen, that is a hot at this point, she really I could have sworn they said a while ago that she was gonna be taking a break off the internet for a while. Clearly that didn't happen, but it definitely needs to. At this point, if she has anybody that's close to her friend wise, they not doing a good job, because it's no way I would let my friend get on the internet and clown herself like that to that magnitude. That is crazy. I just don't understand. Hey, Miss Whitty. Yes, y'all, run them likes up. Who I miss? I see somebody else coming here. Let's see. Hey, Tina. Okay, let me go down. Thank you, Nita, for that super stick. I appreciate you, my girl. Was she crying today on her live? I don't know, y'all. And honestly, I don't think she signed no NDA at this point. I don't think. I think when she was referring to being silent in that particular video, I think she was talking about her situation with RH when that cease and desist was into play, which is, is no longer valid now, because she talks, she do a lot of talking now. But I think that's what she was referring to as far as wanting Himzel to stand in the fire with her. I think she was talking about that. I don't think at first I thought she signed a cease and desist in reference to Janostrils, but it's given that she didn't, because she been doing a lot of talking lately. Even though she don't really put his name out there, everybody know who she's talking about, but I don't think she signed one with him. Hey, Miss Lovely. Let's see. Let me go up. Yep, that gag order. Hey, Sabi Marie. I know she don't listen, but that's embarrassing, y'all. Hey, Miss Sharon Stevenson, that is embarrassing. I just have to, if I was in her shoes, I would just have to get mad at my friends. Like, if it's that serious, somebody telling me, because there's no way nobody is telling her to chill out on the internet stuff. Like, it's no way. Maybe she just not listening, but girl, this ain't a good look, child. Like Widow say, when her so-called friends realize they need to tell her the truth about her actions, she'll continue to make a fool of herself. Tamika said somebody said at this point she's gonna take an eyeliner pencil and draw a line on her stomach. Listen, y'all crazy. This thing is, she's always kind and lying. At this point, I don't believe y'all. I can't say you don't know what to believe, because it's a lot of receipts out there. It's a whole lot of receipts out there, but now I feel like now you gotta kind of question the receipts. Not saying that it's invalid based on the person that put them out, but I'm talking about what she said in the receipts. But the only thing I can say we do have validation for was the scratch incident, because it's an actual picture, like it's proof that it was a scratch and marks on her neck, right? With Janelle, whatever. So all that other stuff is like, you don't know what to believe, because people saying that she's covering for him by coming back and trying to clean it up or do damage control, but he hasn't responded to nothing. Not saying that makes him innocent. That's why I did that last live where I said, is innocent, being quiet equivalent to meaning you're not guilty? But it's just, it's confusing at this point because I feel like he definitely did those things that she said. And uh I don't know, y'all. It's real confusing. It's hard to believe anything that she says at this point. It's real hard because I'm sorry. I don't care under no circumstance. If I'm looking like the fool, I'm not covering for nobody. I don't care who you are. I'm not going to allow myself to be looking crazy in front of millions of people while this person, looks innocent. But this is another thing we have to consider. And whenever, if y'all notice, and I hope y'all watch my video, my premiere that I put out this morning for y'all, because it had a lot of receipts in that premiere. But um, I feel like when she said she's praying for somebody, or eventually somebody will come along and stand in the fire with her, I don't like that. To me, that's a crazy statement because if you waiting on that, that's not gonna ever happen, baby. Newsflash. I hate to be the bearer of bad news because there is no man on God's green earth that is going to. If y'all know one thing about men, men do not like to be embarrassed publicly. And this is, and if I'm not mistaken, that's also in the Bible where, you deal with your situation at home. You never embarrass your partner, your husband publicly, because a man's ego is everything to them. So once you start bringing it's depending on what you're putting out there, like it could be the end of your relationship. Hence the situation now. If y'all notice, Janelle ain't hearing none of that. He don't care about it. I do feel like he played a part in her coming back to the internet and trying to recant her statements, but it's too late for that. It's too late at this point. The damage is done, baby. You can't take that back. It's too much that then came out already for you to even try to take that back. You didn't overly exaggerate. Like, you might be thinking in your head you was emotional, impulsive, and you overly exaggerated, but how we looking at it is, are you saying that you lied? Because it's a very thin line between being between overly exaggerating the situation and it being a lie. A very, very, very thin line. And it's given that you taking it back. So I mean, at this point we can only go off of what she say, right? So if she taking it back, then that means she lied about all of that. Because it could have just as well been a situation where he was joking. And think about it like this, y'all, because she did the same thing with RH. Remember, it was cool when you was in that situation, right? It was cool. Take for instance, y'all remember when her dad told her, well, pretty much lied to her and told her that RH came home one day and said he was going to unalive her and the kids, right? So she was still, we heard the audio. We heard the audio of her even saying, and agreeing with RH when they were saying her dad has a habit of lying a lot, right? We heard all of that on audio. We heard her crying. We heard her getting her sister to validate some things on that call also. So you was cool with that situation. You believed your husband until you and your husband were no longer together. And then that's when the protective order comes into play. And if y'all notice, it was dismissed. It was dismissed because how you gonna take a situation that happened 3 months prior at the time, y'all? Because a lot of time in passed now. But at the time when that allegation came about, she was still with RH when that situation happened. So you try to take it 3 months later and breathe some life into it. It's too late for that because you believe your husband and you believe your husband wouldn't do nothing like that. So, but because you wanted to paint a narrative that your husband was a monster, you try to breathe life back into that situation, and the judge shut that down with the quickness. Okay, he was like, ain't no way. You can't fool the judge, baby. The judge said, it's no way. If you believe that, then why didn't you take action when it first happened? That's like somebody robbing your house and you wait 3 months to call the cops. is given very much suspect. Okay, no ma'am. Hey Shamice, hey Brittany Davis. Brittany says, "Hey Lou Pocket Chat, what do you think about Foot Meat's latest shenanigans down talking the Tesla girl when her potato head is in the same child? I don't even know what happened with that, y'all. Thank you, Miss Lolita. Tay says, "Hey, Janash was about to take me out." Hey, Tay. Yes, y'all. Run them likes up. Thank you, Miss Sharon, for the super sticker. Yes, y'all. Let's start a super sticker party for Pop, baby. Especially if y'all don't like them ads. Y'all don't watch them ads. I forgot to give y'all my disclaimer. If you would like to bless my channel because you love my content and you support my channel, you can cash out me $sign Lupac1. You can also send a super chat or super sticker throughout the live to show your support. If you don't watch the ads, because we get paid through ad revenue, you can buy me a coffee. You can get a membership. Get a membership, y'all, because we about to start doing a lot of stuff in members only. When I do go live in members only, I do show more in members only. And I go live longer, because it's more intimate, more personal. You don't have everybody watching, and I feel like members only, we are definitely a family. We do give away love pots, which the next one is coming up for September. I'm gonna be doing a live this week for the next love pot, y'all. So y'all get ready for that one. But definitely y'all grab that membership. What else I want to say? Hit that like button because it's free 99. You ain't gotta pay nothing for that, okay? Listen, just hit the like button, baby. Hit that little like button. But y'all, I made a recent discovery, and it's crazy because when I was making that premiere for y'all, working on it yesterday, I'm looking through my receipts or whatever, and let me tell you how it works. So, sometimes receipts might not be relevant to a certain situation, or if you anything like me, I collect certain receipts or whatever that's sent to me or that I have seen, like in the past or whatever, and I hold on to them because you never know when they'll be useful, right? So I was looking for something specifically yesterday for that video, and I just so happened to run into some text messages. So when I started reading them, because the crazy part is when I first got these messages was like about 32 weeks ago, because the situation hadn't happened. They wasn't of any use at the time. But now, since more stuff has transpired, they are good. I'm gonna just say they basically answer a question that a lot of you guys had with my interview with Chrissy. So we're going to get into that, baby. Hey, Sweetly Favorite. Hey, Tajay, sister girl. Try to say also, I don't believe she's being forced to put out those retracted statements. She is just as involved. And here's the thing, y'all. She's not a victim. People have to take her out of the victim stage, stop victimizing her, stop sympathizing, because she played a role. Let's not forget, and this is why I put this part in that premiere. You got to look at the pattern, baby. You got to follow the pattern. She played a role in all of this, everything that's going on. Granted, the biggest part of the role she played is her bringing it to the internet in all of her relationships. The first baby daddy, RH, and now Janostros. She brought all that to the internet. Them men didn't bring that publicly. Granted, this person might respond. This man might respond. This man might not. But still in all, she brought it publicly. So regardless if Janostros respond or not, or H respond or not, they have a right to respond if they choose to, because she brought it out publicly and claimed she learned her lesson the first time, but clearly you didn't. See, at the time when she first started talking about the first baby daddy, nobody knew of him, so it wasn't as crucial. Like, what she said didn't really matter. If y'all notice, nobody really started talking about those videos of her talking ish about the first baby daddy until the saga to connect the pattern. So it had no relevance at the time. It wasn't a major thing because she was married to RH. Nobody really thought nothing of it because that was the first situation until what happened with her and RH happened. And then it happened with Janostros. So now it's like it's a big pattern. But you can't sympathize with somebody who's creating the turmoil. Like she's literally causing these storms and then wanting these men to stand in the fire with her. You can't light the match and expect somebody to burn with you, baby. It don't work like that, my love. It's not gonna happen. You ain't gonna get no man. Ain't no man on God's green earth, like I said before, is going to voluntarily stand in some dookie. Listen, the shit. Okay, ain't no man standing in that caca, like the old people say, with you if they don't have to. Especially if they're not the ones who's kicking it up. They ain't lighting the match. They ain't kicking up the dookie. Okay, they ain't doing none of that. They ain't causing the turmoil or lighting the match, or they're not starting it up. You're the one that's bringing it out publicly. So you can't get mad when these men don't want to try to put this flame out with you, baby. You can't get mad at that. Keep your business to yourself. Period. Like, keep it to yourself. You want a different outcome, then you need to move differently. The only way you have a different result is if you start moving differently. When are you going to learn your lesson? Like that's the crazy part. At some point, you got to learn from your mistakes. If y'all, matter of fact, I'm going to play a clip for y'all. Let's see. I'm going to have to find it first, though. Thank you, Miss Sandra, for that cash app. I appreciate your support, my girl. And Miss Bridget, thank you also. I love you more. Thank you for that cash app. Thank you, Terry Bro. Y'all sent that to me earlier. Thank y'all for y'all support. Wait, hold on. I think my source got something. Oh, you got it clear. You got it clearer than me. See, the ones I had, if they not clear, so I could barely see them. Okay, let's see. Because I'm trying to see where I want to start, y'all. Because it's a lot. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to unpack, baby. Let's see. Hold up. Let me try to blow this up. I was supposed to put this together on a video, y'all, but I didn't have time. Because I was going to present it to y'all on the screen. But what I'll do is I'll just make it into a separate video. That way y'all can, y'all be able to hear me read them out on here. And then y'all be able to see them in the video. Because I like to present my receipts. Let's see. This one is so blurry. I ain't gonna be able to use this one. I can't see it. Hold up. Give me a second, y'all. Because I'm trying to make them bigger. Make sure y'all hitting that like button for your girl. Let's see. Okay, I can see this one. Let me try to blow this one up. Okay, this one is clearer too. Let me see. Let me know if that the only two messages that you found. My source know who I'm talking to, y'all. Let me know if that's the only two messages that you found. That they showed. Wait, this is another one. Let me see. Hold on, let's see. Let me make this one bigger. Y'all, this is some good ish right here. Hold up. Yeah, but this is what happens. Everything, I gotta finish watching 2K's live, but it's like everything is coming around full circle. You have to be careful of how you handle people, baby. At the end of the day, we are all God's children. Ain't nobody special. Nobody's special. What determines your outcome and your karma and what happens to you in the future is based off of your actions. God ain't giving nobody no pass like he got, a certain amount of his children that are special. It don't work like that. What happens to you, your karma that you receive, is based off of your actions. You can't do people any kind of way and think God gonna let you slide. No. And the people that think Just like she got on that live video and started crying and saying, oh, this storm will pass. I had to make a major decision, blase, blase. That's her karma. What she's going through right now is her karma. And it could have been prevented. And another thing that I feel like people are just flying over is the fact that, let's keep in mind that Janelle had a girlfriend when Laonya started dealing with him. If y'all remember, she was going live bragging on this man like he was God's gift to woman. And one thing I always say is, God will not send you somebody else's man. Okay, you asking for a problem, you asking for turmoil, you asking for controversy, you asking for infidelity. If you go into a situation with a man who's already taken, what you think gonna happen to you? That's letting that man know involuntarily that you okay with the infidelity. You okay with the relationship going a certain way because you went into that situation not giving a F. So if you don't care that a man is already taken, how you think that man gonna handle you moving forward? God ain't gonna send you nobody else's man, baby. And I guarantee you he ain't gonna be a blessing either. Ain't no blessings coming from that. If anything, it's gonna be karma. Because how you get them is how you lose them each and every time. It's never a good outcome from a situation like that. And she knew that early on because she seen the red flags early on because she told us she did. She told us. I done posted the clips multiple times of her saying, on my mama, this won't ever happen again. I done seen the red flags and all of this and all of that. So she acknowledged that she knew he was no good ever since that New York trip. When people was literally thinking, well, dang, at first, because we not knowing the first date of their actual interaction, right? So we can only go off of what we seeing. We thinking, once that information came about, we like, well, dang, that's a little early for him to already be handsy and disrespectful towards her. But all along, they had been having dealings. There were dealings prior to that situation. It wasn't a situation where, oh, he just coming in and showing his true colors. Bruisers don't show their true colors early on. That's something that happens later on down the line. It's a pattern, baby. They not going to give you a reason to run away from them early on. They going to lock you in. They going to make you love them. And that's when the ish start hitting the fan. And that's in any situation. That's the pattern that don't change with an abuser. And if you a victim or a survivor, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's see. Hey, Miss Terry Galantine. Hey, Miss Loretta Boyd. Y'all know once I start talking, baby, I ain't paying attention to the chat. I be going on, okay? I feel like I need to be a motivational speaker because once I start going, I ain't focused on nothing else. I just be talking. Hey, Miss Sharon Stevenson. Okay. Let me go down because I know I missed a lot in the comments. Hey, Christy Smith. Shanae says she covering for him. She won't ruin him. He is an actor. Let's see. I believe nothing that she says, but everything that I see. Let's see. I watched her premiere, was spot on. Thank you, Tamika. His movie is coming out. What movie, y'all? His mother is on her neck. Trust me. Honestly, I don't think his mama got no communication with her right now. Because y'all got to think about it. Look at what's going on. Like, look at what's going on, y'all. Hey, hanging with Miss D. Tamika says she's trying hard to clean up things she said, but folks ain't buying her foolery. Hey, Cancer 66, my girl. Hey, Raquel. People not buying it because they don't know what to believe. When you can't be that inconsistent. People like transparency. Granted, in her mind, y'all, and this is one thing that I noticed from listening to her speak. And it's the first thing she said when she got on that live video and she was about to start crying. She was like, I know people gonna drag me for this and bash me. They've been doing that. Let me say something about that first and foremost. Nobody is dragging nor bashing her. People are clearly and literally giving commentary to what she puts out. How can you say people are bashing and dragging you by using what you're putting out? You posted, because in her mind, she thinks that she has a right to get on the internet and cause all this controversy and call it quote unquote venting, like, oh, and try to use the excuse, oh, I'm human. We all human. So what separates us from you? Because we are all literally humans. What is stopping us from posting all our business on the internet? Self-control, baby. You got to have self-control as an influencer. It's no way in the back of your mind that you can possibly think that you can post the things that you post and it won't be no backlash. It's no way. Now, if you on a private page, your page is not on professional mode, you got a handful of followers, yeah, you could post stuff like this because you ain't got that many people watching you to cause no big uproar. But if you got millions of followers, multiple pages, what you think is going to happen when you do stuff like this? And you've done it before. So that should tell you right there that the lesson wasn't learned. Or maybe it was and you just don't give a F. Hey, Casserelle. Thank you. She don't do ops. Thank you for the support, my girl. Hey, Annie. Annie always coming in here talking about what I miss, y'all. Hey, Miss Angela Dickerson, I love you more, my girl. 32 was a goal is relevant today. Thank you, Raquel. You see, I be on point, baby. Let me get down to the bottom of the comments so we can get into these receipts. Hey, it's only one me. Hey, Miss Deborah Kennan. Hey, Rakita. Bear with me, y'all. Hey, Miss Sandra Tribble. 2K said if she's saying all three men are trash, then she is too chala holla. Think about it. And he got a point. Because to say something like that, but y'all, listen, y'all, look at the difference in the relationships, right? The first baby dad is married and has been married for a very long time. From what we know, she was dealing with him while he was married. Meaning, well, I don't think he was married initially when they first started dealing with each other, but I think that um he got married later on down the line and she chose to proceed with still dealing with him. That's what I think happened. I don't think he was married the whole time, but I do think he was dealing with both women because he got a lot of kids and some of them are close in age. So that's a given right there. But yeah, like it's just crazy, y'all. She's choosing to put all of this out there and then get mad when people respond to it. You can't do that. Hey, Latanya Flowers. Hey, Miss Mel Mel. Truth Slayer. What's up, my girl? Let me work my way down. Thank you, my Karen, for that cash up. I appreciate your support. You always come through with that support, baby. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let's see. Because my source is messaging me also. Trying to find them other receipts. Hey, Peach Halsey. I hope I don't be saying y'all name wrong. What's up, Snooky? Hey, Trace Trace. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Carolina girl. I know we all missed a lot, y'all. Hey, Simone. Thank you, Simone, for that super stick. I appreciate your support. She got pregnant for Janashos for malicious intent. Well, one instance she's saying uh she didn't want no babies, and then that's why I showed y'all that in my premiere earlier. You got one instance where she's saying, like, God, why did you do this to me now? You know I didn't want this. But then you got other clips where she's saying, telling the internet, like us, when she was posting about pregnancy back to back, and people was like, baby, you don't need to be thinking about no kids right now. You just got out of a divorce, etc., etc. And she was literally, going in. It's my body, it's my coochie, all of this. And if I want to have a million babies, I can afford it. Basically saying she don't need no man. Next thing you know, she crying all over the internet again. Like, make it make sense. Thank you, Miss Lovely, for that super stick. I appreciate your support. Child of God say she's just being common. She's just being commenting adulterous behavior in every relationship. Thank you, Cancer 66, for that super sticker. Y'all showing out, baby. Hey, Miss E. Hey, Miss D83. You be on point. Keep bringing that truth. Thank you, my girl. So, what was I saying, y'all? Because y'all know I get off track, baby, fast. I be having so much going through my head, and I be wanting to tell it to y'all, but I be forgetting. I'm trying to pack everything in. I know one of the things I said I wanted to go over is what I found while I was looking for that receipt. But y'all help me out. What is the other thing that I said we was gonna discuss? Because I literally forgot, child. But okay. So let me just start with this first, and then we will figure out the other stuff I wanted to say. If y'all remember, okay, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all, if not all of y'all, wait, let's see. And in that post when she was talking about frog legs, her daughter was right there near me listening. Yep, because her daughter also said in that same clip, she was like, she was doing her vision board, and her daughter was like, I know what you could put on there. And she said, what? She said twins. And she told her daughter, she was like, twins. She said, girl, you can't even handle the one sibling under you that you got already. And she was like, soon as the twins get here, you're gonna be like, mommy, they cry too much, mommy, mommy, mommy. That's what she said in that video. But look what happened. Hey, Mystics. Raquel said she went in the supporters about the pregnancy. That's where you were at. I'm nosy. Thank you, Raquel. She did. She was going in on them because people were literally trying to, give her constructive criticism. Like, chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing wrong with people telling you something that's going to prevent you from making mistakes, baby. Granted, yes, we all going to go through life and make some mistakes, but if you got people, especially strangers, if you got some strangers that's not being disrespectful, trying to give you constructive criticism and prevent you from making a mistake that they possibly made in their youth, take that advice. Take it. Because you're the same person that come on the internet crying and pleading out for prayer warriors every time you go through something. So you want people to shut up and not have no type of commentary, input, perspective about what you putting out, but you also want these same people to pray for you when you on the internet crying. Make it make the F some sense, y'all. Make it make some sense. You can't have it both ways. You can't put your business out there and then tell people to mind their business. Like, it don't work like that. It does not work like that. Before I read those messages, let me find that clip. Hold on, y'all. Because it was a video. I think she did this one on TikTok. Hey, Chandrika. Hey, Vicky Queen. Yes, Bushwatchers. Y'all run them likes up. We got 436 in the building. Hit that like button. Everybody in the chat, send me a 99-cent super sticker. Especially if you don't watch the ads, baby. All right, let me find this clip, y'all. This is when, I think she did this on TikTok. Okay, let's see. Oh, shoot, my earpiece must still be on. Hold on, let me cut it off.
Reaping. Everything that you tried to pour in to somebody else that was evil is coming back to you 10 times fold. But y'all don't be realizing that.
It stopped.
You gotta get on here in front for nobody. At the end of the day, when you die, TikTok not gonna be there to judge you. Facebook not gonna be there to judge you. Instagram, nobody. And it ain't no celebrities in heaven. It ain't no celebrities in heaven. The only celebrity is God. So while y'all on here be trying to impress these people, misery loves misery. You thinking you doing something because you got somebody following you and they want to turn into the T every day. Misery loves company. Of course, you're gonna have people tune in. They miserable. They're miserable right with you. They teaming up with you.
She literally talking about herself. Like, bro, this is crazy. Talk about, of course they gonna tune in. Misery loves misery. Misery. Child, she got me talking like a. I'm so weak, y'all. Like she literally talking about herself. You know what to do to get these people to tune in. That's why you keep doing it, baby. Think about it. And this not the clip, y'all, but I just played it because I didn't know which one it was in particular. Hold on.
Maybe you can pull something to keep you busy, but you can't pull nothing to keep you busy because you're too busy wanting to be out here talking junk to me. Social media ain't even for you, grandma, because you don't know what you're doing, grandma. You thinking talking negative on here is, baby, your social security check ain't even enough, child. Ain't even enough. What you should do is take a lesson so you can learn how to get some money instead of being negative to me, because I'm living. While you miserable, you go to sleep, eat, and shit all about me. I ain't thinking about none of y'all. None of y'all be so miserable. I'm not talking about the people, the grandmas who have a life and happy and not projecting bitterness and angry on other people. I'm talking about the grandmas.
It's crazy how she thinks she can differentiate between who she talk negatively about when it literally pertains to one group of people. You literally calling people old, baby. So you think that you can differentiate and say, "Oh, I ain't talking about these old folk. I'm talking about those old folk." No, it don't work like that. When you speaking of people being older, you're speaking of them as a majority. You can't separate the two. And that's why she tried to throw that in at the last minute because she didn't want to offend everybody. But that when you speaking like that so broadly, you're being offensive to your complete audience. Everybody who is of a certain age, that pertains to them. That's what she failed to realize. And most of her audience is older women. That's the crazy part. Are you trying to judge this particular set of women because they trying to give you constructive criticism and you don't like it? You want to make these mistakes yourself, but the thing is you're doing it publicly. If you want to go through all your life experiences without people trying to help you along the way by giving you constructive criticism to prevent you from making some of the mistakes that they possibly made in their youth, then you need to do it privately, because you don't get to pick and choose what people commentate on the internet. It'll be a cold day in ATLL before that happens. If that's the case, the internet would be crazy right now. If people could dictate what people speak on the internet, baby, child, it'll be way more foolishness on the internet, okay?
Who is so upset and miserable with their life that they didn't make the same choices that I made when moving on with their life. Now they bitter and old, and now they want to make everybody bitter and old with them. No, be happy, girl. Be happy that I didn't make the same mistakes like you, and I'm not on here like you, being negative to every single person that I get on the seat. Y'all be on here being negative, but you don't even know. The older generation is supposed to hold your hand out. It's supposed to uplift you, and it's supposed to encourage you and show the youth how to act.
The youth.
That's what we're supposed to be doing as the older generation. You're supposed to be uplifting us. You're supposed to be encouraging us. You're supposed to be loving on us. But y'all get on here and be negative.
Y'all know what's crazy? She said all of that, and all that lady told her was, baby, it's not a good look to be married and move, just getting out of a marriage and then doing what you're doing. That lady was not disrespectful or none of that. And she went in like that. That's how you know it was built up. Her anger, but she's projecting her anger onto the people, like her supporters in her comments, because of what she's going through personally. And you could tell. You can tell that's what's causing her behavior when she gets on the internet and lashes out. She's projecting. Because these people, if you look, her mind's gonna get the negative comments out with the quickness. So it be comments that, be constructive. And that's the one she'll pop off on. Literally, like go crazy on them and put them in a box as a whole with saying, oh, the older generation. That's what they doing. Just because you don't understand the levels of constructive criticism and you looking at everything is bashing and dragging, even when it's not, that's a you problem. That's a you problem. These ladies and these people love and support her. That's the crazy part. Why would you think that they're saying something to you in a negative light or trying to make you look bad when it's your supporters, ma'am? Make it make sense.
Nancy's all day long. All day long, y'all want to be negative about every is coming on to you. And that's why you look the way you look.
Look, there we
That's
go.
why you can't get that ugliness up off of you. Because you're pouring bad seeds and everything you pouring into somebody else that's negative and ugly is coming back and pouring back into your life 10 times fold. So be careful what you say and be careful what you're wishing on people. Because you just don't know what may come up and show up in your backyard and on your front porch, sweetheart.
She just, bruh, literally what she just said is what she going through. Be careful what you speak upon people and what you say and what you do because you never know what's going to show up on your back porch, sweetheart. Like, girl, you speaking to yourself. That's the crazy part. When she get on here and try to give y'all advice, she's speaking to herself. The difference is she just not upholding it. She's not following it. That is crazy.
If you put all the time into being happy and uplifting yourself and encouraging yourself, you wouldn't have time to be on here being negative. You wouldn't be having time to be on here being nasty because you'll be attracting positive things in your life. I guarantee y'all, all these bitter people, all these negative people that's on here don't attract nothing but negativity. Don't attract nothing but hate in their life. Don't attract nothing but sadness in their life, depressed. Going through something in their life can't never be happy at all. You sad, you stuck. You wondering why you stuck? You stuck because you keep sowing bad seeds.
And the crazy part is the reason why she did this live, y'all, is because this was around the time where her and Janelle had a situation and she came out on live and drug him. If y'all remember, she did that live. I literally posted some of the clips in my premiere earlier. She did a live where that's the same live where she said she'd be putting gas in his car. Um, she said he be plucking boogers. The trash is at the dumpster. She called him a build-a-bear and all of that. She did that, and then she did the accountability live the next day saying, if anybody felt like I was bashing Janelle, I apologize. Same stuff, y'all. Then she doubled back and did this live on her TikTok, and she's basically responding to the backlash, but getting mad because people are saying stuff. Like, you can't do that. You can't get mad at people for responding to what you're putting out publicly. That's crazy work. Literally. Like, it makes no sense. That's her responses to everything that she did in those lives previously. That's why she's in her feelings and basically lashing out at her supporters because of what happened and their response to her foolishness. Hey, you're right, LB. What's up, my girl? Thank you, Miss Tamika, for that super sticker. Thank you, my Karen, for that super sticker. I'm trying to keep up with y'all in the comments and talk to y'all. And please, receipts, baby. Because y'all know how it go. We got 505 in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hey, Lena Cannon. Hit that like button for your girl. Drop me a super chat, super sticker if you support this content. If you don't watch these, what they call these ads, support through super chat, super sticker. Hey, Egyptian. This is an older live from around that time. Like I just said, when she did that live dragon Janostrals. This was around that time, y'all. Cause she was mad at the supporters. She went live on her TikTok. She was mad at the supporters because of how they was responding. And they was basically telling her, like, you need to get your ish together. You the one putting all your business on social media. Hey, Simply Linda. She says, what was the point of writing a self-love book and you're not using any of it in your own life? Then have the nurse to say her baby's teaching her self-love. Child, she all over the place. All we can do is really pray for them babies, y'all. Because what people fail to realize, even and what really triggered a lot of people, is her in that live where she was crying day before yesterday, I think. And she said she's not gonna focus on her children because they good. This is where a lot of women go wrong. Providing financially Feeding them financially and feeding them emotionally and mentally is two different things. A child's mental health when they're a child is crucial. If you're not feeding into them and giving them positive affirmations, building them up, they will become a product of their environment. The daughters and the sons. The sons gonna become what the men that they see around, they're going to become those men, and the daughters gonna become the women that they see. You have to build them up into adults. Teach them the right way. We as parents are responsible for teaching our kids right from wrong. So imagine them kids constantly going home and seeing their mama broken and crying and always in an emotional and sad state from a man. And that's all they see every day. That's all they see. Because she ain't giving two different versions. What we seeing on live is what she's giving her kids also. So imagine their mental state. Imagine the people that have constantly come in and out of their lives that cut the mama off, even though she claims she cut everybody off, but cut her off. And those kids are affected by that also because they also grow emotional attachments and form relationships with the people that the moms become in contact with. The fake aunties and all of that. The new stepdaddy, and those kids grow emotional bonds and connections just as well as, think about it, y'all. How do you think it was even possible or for her to even know that she could get her oldest daughter to call Janelle to get him to come back? That right there tells you that it had to have been some type of emotional connection or bond between him and her daughter for her to even know, I'm going to use my child to get him to come back. That's crazy. Like, those kids are affected by everything. Even when she used them to validate certain things. Y'all remember early on, she used the middle son to validate arguments between her and RH. You don't do stuff like that. You try to keep those kids as pure as possible. And when I say as pure as possible, meaning keep them away from adult drama. There are some kids that grow up and then they see their parents get a divorce later on in life and never even seen their parents having arguments. That should tell you something. That's how you do it the right way. Now they confused as adults, but it's different because they're adults, so they can handle it mentally. They can handle it different. They'll know how to process it better without having the help of their parents to process their mental state. Because now they like, well, dang, I never seen my mama or daddy get in an argument and they getting a divorce. That's how you do it. You keep them kids away from adult drama and all that toxicity because they're going to bring it into their relationships moving forward. They're going to think that is right. How you allow a man to treat you in front of your daughter is how your daughter is going to feel that a man is supposed to treat her. And vice versa for your son. If you're around a ninja that's constantly calling you the B word in front of your sons, how you think your son's gonna treat their women moving forward if they seeing their mama allow it to happen? Think about it. Who child? Hey Roz, hey Jazzy Red, hey Miss Shawnee. Let me go down. Y'all run them likes up, baby. Run them likes up. Why they saying we over here be bashing and dragging, baby, constructive. I still take constructive criticism. Like, it don't matter who it come from either. You, as an adult, you are able to differentiate if something is constructive for the betterment of you or your downfall. Us saying she need to do better on the internet and stop putting all her business out there and blase is not bashing her. That's not bashing or dragging her. If anything, if you look at our content versus these other people's content that claim to be her supporters, you can see the difference. We're not enabling her behavior. What we give is like tough love over here because it's not harmful. What's harmful is enabling it, hiding the DV, covering for it, and putting up an image on social media that's not real, that's fooling your supporters. And then wonder why they confuse or lash out at them when they say or ask questions about the confusion that's being presented to them. You can't get mad at your supporter for questioning something that they're seeing being done by you. You can't get mad at that. Not everybody just gonna follow the leader and be blindsided or be dumb to the foolery. Some people move off of their own minds and what they see. Child, yes, I remember when she was saying all of that. She's crazy. Ariane says she got the nerve. People have been cussed out and blocked just for giving loving advice. Facts. Just because it don't align with what she's saying, baby, them people, listen, it's so many women that really supported her, but called out the BS in a respectful way that got blocked. That's great. And they didn't deserve that. I guarantee you, she lost a lot of true supporters behind her foolishness. Hey, Brittany Tyner. Miss Tracy said one day she's going to wake up with absolutely nothing. What kept her relevant and prospering on this internet was Robert. She haven't done anything since their split. I know she missing him. Hey, CMFS says if they not upholding her chaos, then she trashing and bashing that narcissistic doesn't want no help. Narcissist, my bad. Hey, Kim Colby, delusional, ignorant, projecting her future. Hold on, y'all. I'm working my way down through the comments. Hey, Kiana with the Q, so I can finish playing this clip for y'all, and then we're going to get into them text messages so I can show y'all what I found. Hey, Miss Green Eyes. Thank you, Miss Green Eyes, for that super stick. I appreciate your support. Y'all run it up, baby. Run it up. If you got it to give, support your favorite content creators. Ain't nothing wrong with a little support, baby. We all need support here and there. And that's why I do what I do and give back to my supporters. That's why I do the love pot. Because you never know who need it. You never know who need that extra push that's not willing to ask for it. All right, let me work my way down. Hey, Andrea Phillips. Hey, Miss Ashley. Miss Darlene said, "Hello, Pocket Chat. I'm behind on your coffee." Listen, I think you're the only one that been sending me coffee too. And shout out to you. Thank you so much for the coffees that you do send, Miss Debbie. I appreciate your support. Hey, Miss Patricia Jefferson. I ain't got a coffee in a while. Black Widow said, "I'm in my 40s and never in my whole entire life I can't recall a time I saw my parents argue." That's beautiful. And that speaks volumes, y'all. And listen, don't get it twisted. There's nothing wrong with arguing in front of your kids, because it's a difference between arguing with no resolution and arguing and having a peaceful resolution. You want to see them that some conflict is healthy when you can come with a resolve, right? Like y'all, the parents, us as parents having an argument, and then we also showing the kids that we can resolve it and still keep loving each other. You want the kids to see that too, so they'll know the difference between what's healthy and what's not. But what she's showing, listen, ain't no good, baby. That constant toxicity is not healthy at all. Tamika say Pastor Levi on his skit, he pointed at a 13-year-old girl saying, "Look at her. She want a baby now because she's tired of keeping her mama's kid." Child, I was on the floor. Listen, and you know what's crazy about that, Tamika? I know some people, well, not people, but I know somebody in particular that the mom uses the oldest daughter, because it's an age gap between her kids, to basically when she have a baby, she throw the kids off on her oldest daughter, constantly making her babysit and this and that. And now she don't even want kids when she get older, because she got to grow up too fast. That's traumatizing to a child. That's not their kids. If you make the decision to keep having, granted, it is helpful when you have a big family, but don't make it an obligation. Don't make it seem like they have to do it. Like that's their responsibility. Because what you're doing is traumatizing them and making them not want to be parents when they get older or causing resentment. That's exactly what's happening. Hey, Miss Lolo, welcome in, my girl. Okay, y'all, I'm almost down to the bottom. Yes, y'all run them likes up. We got 511 in the chat. Let's get them likes to at least 450. Hey, Latay, what's up, my girl? I love you more, Miss Terry. All right, I'm almost. Hey, Miss Brenda Clark. Hey, Miss Gloria Dent. Miss Diggs say, right, I watched my grandparents argue, but he would still get in the kitchen and cook for us and still bring my grandmother her plate. The love was still observed even during conflict. Exactly. And that's how it should be, y'all. That's how it should be. I don't know, Black Widow. I'm not sure why you can't see the chat on your TV. Okay. Oh shoot, I done clicked off of it.
And that's why you look the way you look.
My bad, y'all. Hold on.
About when it's our own people. And people be like, why we can't get along? Why can't we get along? When the older generation is showing hatred. What do you supposed to look up to when they looking on the internet and it's all old bitter grandmas being negative? So of course, the music is negative, the grandmas is being negative, the grandmas ain't pouring into us, the grandmas ain't praying over us, the grandmas ain't being positive. What you expect? How you expect a different turn?
It's crazy how she try to take that situation, basically everything, that all the controversy she bring into the internet, and try to put it in a box with, oh, is the older generation that's being negative towards the younger generation instead of uplifting them. You can't, baby. That's gaslighting. That's being manipulative. Like, you can't do that, okay? You can't put everybody in a box because you showing your ass on the internet and you want people to just roll with it and not say nothing about it. Like, it don't work like that.
Into detail, don't you think I would have made sure you knew what I was talking about? Okay, then. Some of y'all need to mind y'all business. Okay? Now, this one piece is so cute, y'all. Look at this. So cute.
Hold on, y'all.
Y'all get on the internet and y'all say stuff all day. I don't get on under y'all comments and say, what you talking about, girl? What you saying?
Why
what
would you do
that,
that, though?
What they said, girl? What they do? Girl,
see, that's where she don't know the difference between her and the regular person. Like, y'all heard what she just said? Hey, Miss Deborah Briscoe, what's up, my girl? She said, I don't get under y'all comments, and when y'all make statuses and say, what you talking about, girl? Who you talking about, girl? Why would you do that, though? That's where you differentiate from a regular person, ma'am. I don't think it's registered in her head that she's an influencer. So that's what makes all the difference. Like, make it make sense. That's like a Braxton going comment under one of their supporters' comments and saying, who you talking about? And that ain't even me comparing her to a Braxton, but just comparing the stature, like the level, y'all. That's what makes all the difference. You can't do what regular people do. If that's the case, take your page off of professional mode. If you want all your business to be private and you want to vent freely on the internet, then you block out everybody. That's your quickest resolve. That's how you do that. That's how regular people, quote unquote, are able to post certain things and it not be controversial because they don't have millions of followers. It don't work like that. Hold on, let's see. I done clicked off it by accident.
What about? Okay, then. Some of y'all need to mind y'all business. What you, girl, I don't care. Press for what? No, girl, let the girl live. If she want to get on there and go off, sis. And tomorrow she back good, then hey, she did it. She let it out. She breathing now. She breathing.
She letting it out.
This color is cute, right?
Right, JB?
Girl, I'll tell y'all, I was gonna bag all of these tops with some baggy 90 jeans. I got like tons of. Definitely have compression.
Hold on, y'all.
I'm trying. I definitely can see the compression, right?
Let's see.
Play with God, you cannot play with God's child. Yep, I've been through lessons, and yep, I've been through blessings, and yep, I done failed, and yep, I done got back up. That's what life is about.
This
Life
the
ain't
one.
about joking on somebody's downfall, because guess what? You could be the very next one tomorrow. Your downfall could be tomorrow. It just ain't on this internet for people to see. I love the fact that I went through a downfall on this here internet. I love the fact that I went through something and people see me blossoming now. People see me happy now. People don't see me stuck, miserable, sad. They see my body.
See right here, she was acting like, hey, Blessed Beyond Measure, what's up, my girl? She was acting like her, hey, Tanya Lewis. She was acting like her and Janelle were good. Like she was speaking from the situation with her and LaTrue. Like, oh, I love the fact that people see my downfall on the internet. And no, you don't. No, you don't. Or maybe you do because you keep bringing your downfalls to the internet. You keep bringing your relationship to the internet. So maybe she do love it, y'all. Like I might have to take that back because I don't see. Listen, it's crazy because if you keep doing it, it's given that you like it. It's given that you like the backlash that you receive. Because there's no way I would risk it. You know, she lost people thinking that LaTruth lost a lot with her bringing their marriage situation to the internet, but she lost a lot also, y'all. Don't be fooled. She lost a lot also. Definitely some downsizing that had to take place. So it was definitely repercussions to her actions from bringing it to the internet. Let me finish playing it. Who I mean? Hey, Deandra.
But my spirit is not in me. I'm glad they saw all of that. So now they see the new me and the rejuvenated me and the happy me and the real me and not the fake me, that I can be myself. I'm glad that they was able to see that experience. So now when I speak from my lips and I share my story, now people can be like, oh, I did see her go through that. Oh, I did see her experience. Oh, I did see when she was sitting on the stairs and she was not herself and her spirit was not there. She was totally empty. Now I see a whole different Brianna. Now she vibrant. Now she happy. She ain't going back and forth. She not negative. She not in drama. She not doing this. She not doing. Brianna is living her best life. If living best life in a dictionary was in the dictionary, put my picture next to it because I am not worried about the past. I am not stuck in the past. I'm not on here crying every day. I'm not on here sharing a new story every day. And I go through new things every day in life.
Hey, Miss Gloria.
Like, let me tell you about this. Let me tell you about that. Let me tell you about this. I am living my best life. Because whatever somebody do to me, it's going to come back 10 times fold to them. I ain't even got to touch them. All I got to do is say a prayer. God, you already said, touch not my anointing. You already said, I am your child. So I believe that once I release this to you, you will handle it. So back to my shopping, because y'all got me on something else. Girl, I ain't coming here to preach. But I'm just saying, y'all got to be careful in things that you manifest and the things that you say and the things you put out in the atmosphere, because y'all be thinking, oh, it's just a recording, oh, it's just on TikTok, oh, it's just on Facebook. No, what you saying goes out and God hears you, and everything that's happening to you is for a reason. Karma spins the block.
Speak that, girl. Let them know karma spin that block. Okay? Because it's spinning on you. It's great. It's real crazy because it's like she speaks her words. She don't realize how powerful her words are, y'all. Like she literally living exactly what she try to tell other people. Karma spin the block and be careful what you speak on and all these different things. And you're going through it literally publicly at that because you keep bringing your stuff to the internet. It makes no sense, child. All right, y'all. Hold on. Let's see. Give me a second. I don't even see my daddy had texted me. Okay. Let me go get me something. I gotta get me some water. Give me a second, y'all. Hey, Micheline. I'm about to go grab me a water out the front. And then once I come back in, we're gonna get into these messages that I found and we're gonna make this connection real quickity quick. Okay. So y'all hang tight. Don't go nowhere because y'all don't want to miss this. It's gonna answer a major question that a lot of y'all asked after my interview. So y'all don't go nowhere. Let me go grab my water right quick. Hit the like button. This is a commercial break. Y'all hit the like button. Let's start up that super chat party for your girl. Everybody in the chat, send me $1 on $1.99. Run, my bad. Run that support up, baby, and run them likes up while I go get my water. All right, y'all, I'm back. I had to take a quick little commercial break so I could be on here longer with y'all too, because I've been, you know, gone for a few days. So I had to take me I had to pay my water bill, grab me a water, and I got me a banana, child. But let's get into, hold on. And thank you, Cancer 66, for that super sticker, my girl. Let me go back up. Here it is. Thank you for your support. Okay. Let's get into those messages. I'm gonna read them first, and then I'm gonna see who can make the connection, right? So if y'all remember my interview that I did with Chrissy the other day, well, last, I think it was last week. um the time frame that we got was the interaction between Janelle and Bree was somewhere around September of 2022, right? And a lot of people were, real skeptical and was like, they met in January. It's not possible. Bree said they met in January, right? So a lot of people wasn't really believing it because it wasn't really any proof to put it pretty much, put the dates together outside of the picture that Chrissy had seen of Bree in his story. So how many of y'all remember that anniversary setup that Janelle did for Bree, which they said marked their 1 year anniversary? How many of y'all remember that? Let me know in the chat. And if y'all remember that, then y'all remember one of the things that he did was he put up these printed out cards. Hey, shout out to A Stokes for that 3 month membership. If y'all remember, one of the things that he did was he put up those printed out cards of their very first text messages, quote unquote. Do y'all remember what was in those text messages? Let me see. Hold on. So those messages, let's see. So not clear, child. Okay. I'm gonna try to read through them as best as I can. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So the messages says June 3rd, and that's his birth. Wait, hold on. Let me see if this is the first one. No, this is not the first one. June 3rd, when's yours? And she said her birthday is June 29th. And she said, my mom's birthday was June 9th. And she said, your parents still in New York? And he put a question mark, right? So you could tell by this conversation that based on, the lineup of the conversation that they're familiar. Let me say that. Like they have been talking a while. This ain't this, when this if this is your first set of text messages, you gonna have the formalities. Like y'all gonna be getting to know each other and this and that. Even though they're asking each other's birthdays or whatever, you can tell by how the text message is that this is not the first conversation they had, pretty much. Because he said June 3rd is his birthday. He said, when's yours? She says June 29th. And she said, my mom's birthday was June 9th. And she said, your parents still in New York. So for her to know this or to even ask that question, that means that conversation was had before this set of messages, right? Because how would she know anything about his parents or anything about them being in New York? Thank you, A Stokes, for that super sticker. So he says, oh wow, June babies, frequency high. What's your life plan number? And he says, yeah, that's one reason she's the greatest mom, and she loved it. So she put 2. What's yours? He put 1. He put wow. And then the next message, hold on, y'all, because it's kind of cut off. Let me see. The next message, she says, how was Africa? Let's see if y'all can kind of, let's see who's gonna be the first one to figure this out. Thank you, Andrea, for the super sticker. Okay, y'all, shout out to y'all for the super sticker support. Then her next message was, how was Africa? So that's a question mark. For her to know anything about Africa, it would have mean that they had prior conversation or he told her about a trip to Africa, right? Okay. So the next message says, oh, this I should have read this one before. My bad, y'all, because I think this was the first say. It says, okay, how's it feel to be back? That's him messaging her. And he says, by the way, what's your sign? I don't know. I don't know. At the premiere, your energy was pulling me to talk to you. Very warm aura, trying to adjust to this thing. I guess new time. I'm a something because it's blocked off with that little balloon ribbon. And then he says, same here. Time crazy, slept all day yesterday. Yes, it's hard, it's a hard adjustment, laugh out loud. How long was you there? And he says, for a week just doing press, but I went straight from Africa, so my times was all messed up, right? Hold up. Hold up, y'all. Dang, this said it's blurry. Okay. I read that one. I think it's another one, but it's so blurry I can hardly see it, y'all. Far is an illusion. If it's right, it's right. Miles can cut a vibe. Feel me? And this was some type of screenshot of some directions or whatever. Oh wow, laugh out loud. Where the F you at? Laugh out loud, what's out there? I think he sent a screenshot of Africa or whatever, or him being in Africa or something like that. Because it shows Conyers. Wait, it, it's so blurry, y'all. It's hard for me to see it, child. But anyways, she's asking him about his Africa trip, right? So I don't know if y'all remember, but the Africa trip was Chrissy's idea. They were in Africa from December 13th, 2022 to January 7th, 2023. That's when they went to Africa. And his mom was also there. It was him, Chrissy, and his mom. Chrissy was in a wedding out. I mean, she went to a wedding out there for one of her friends and all of that. But they left for Africa in December of 2022. So that's why I'm like, it's kind of a little bit of validation, not like a major point, but it pretty much shows that it was definitely communication in 2022. If y'all following me, he was definitely with Chrissy. That's the crazy part. Even though we already established that, that him and Chrissy was together because Chrissy seen the billboard and he was acting like, oh, it was a publicity stunt to, get his views and stuff up or whatever. But exactly, Latte. Exactly. Hey, Carmen. Hey, Seriously 50. They went to Africa between December 13th. They left December 13th and they stayed till January 7th. And they were saying, oh, we met at the premiere. They were saying that the first night they met was at the premiere, right? But the premiere was later on in January. It just don't make sense, y'all. It makes no sense. And if y'all know, they said they had if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Dawn who mentioned something about, or no, not Dawn. It was Ayana. When Ayana did her live, she was saying something about the other friends was laughing when he threw her in the Uber, which that was that. I think that was the New York situation. Hey, Renita. Michelle say, Lupac, what's your Zelle? Tajay, if you still in here, can you give Michelle my Zelle if you don't mind? Sources say he was in Africa with the girlfriend. Yep. The Africa trip was Chrissy's trip. He went alone, but Chrissy was, the plan was a wedding that one of her friends had in Africa. So I don't know if that's why they just went on, it's a trip that they planned together because his mom was there also. But it's just the fact that you were with your woman. That's the crazy part. You were with your woman when all of this was going on and you was already basically talking up another woman in the midst of her going through a divorce. Child. That's why I say God will not bless you with somebody else's man, baby. Ain't no blessing coming from that. Because if y'all remember early on, Bree was saying, oh, he's God sent and this and that. But you also in other videos acknowledging this man had a woman. That's crazy. Oh, where your girlfriend? Oh, him saying I ain't got no Valentine. It's a long story. Anytime a woman asks you or you ask a man, where's your girlfriend? And they say it's a long story, baby, listen. Immediately cut ties, okay? Because if they ain't got no girlfriend, they gonna say I ain't got no girlfriend. They ain't gonna say it's a long story. That should have been a red flag right there. Thank you, SD, for the super chat. Say, girl, what I miss. If you just coming in, you're gonna have to start from the beginning because we've been on here almost an hour and 30. SD. Cat 66, I find it funny that people across the street never said anything about RH cheating on her until receipts came out about her talking to Ja before the breakup because they didn't have no proof. They had no proof, y'all. And from my understanding, if y'all remember, hey Sierra Boy, they tried to say that remember when RH had that video, it was a video of him in the hotel room and they was trying to say a woman was in there. All along, the dude that was in there was the first baby mama, cousin Jackson, but he had them long dreads. So maybe they assumed it was a woman because it wasn't a clear, you couldn't see a clear view of the person that was in there, but it was a man, it wasn't a woman. But they used that situation to try to say, oh, he was cheating. This the crazy part though. If he was cheating, right, she would have been able to get alimony. Like, make it make sense. The judge shut down alimony because she couldn't prove a bruise under the Cruel Treatment Act or infidelity. If she had any incident or any situation where her husband was cheating, she would have presented it in court. Y'all gotta make it make sense. And when I say y'all know who I'm talking about. They got to make it make sense, baby. If she could prove that he had cheated on her anytime, because if y'all remember, she tried to throw those claims out there when they first separated. It was some girl that RH was talking to after the separation. He was having conversations with her. But they wasn't talking about nothing freaky or none of that. They was just having a conversation. She tried to use that, but she didn't say anything about, he cheating on me. She said, yeah, so any chance or any hope of us working it out is out the door because he was having conversations with that girl. But it was after they were separated. Like, you can't fault somebody, for that. Or, well, it's not considered infidelity if y'all not together. That's basically what I'm trying to say. She was still married when she met Ja. They were going through they both were still I mean, they both child. Yeah, she was still married, but they was going through their divorce. But I'm thinking that their first interaction was back in September of 2022, because that's when Chrissy first seen that picture and Janelle blocked Chrissy off of his story. Why you block off your story if ain't nothing going on? So I'm thinking, I don't think it was serious at that time. I think they were just having conversation, y'all. But I think it got more serious in January, because even with their anniversary video, they state January as being when they got together. In order for you to have an anniversary that dates back to that date, y'all had to have been together. You can't, I mean, I don't see nobody putting an anniversary together for a friendship, okay? Even though they were saying they was just co-stars. But they pretty much told on themselves when they put their anniversary video up. And if y'all remember too, I think it was Bree posted it like in a relationship for June of 2023, and he posted in a relationship January 2023. But I think he took it down. But a lot of people caught screenshots of it. How many of y'all remember that? That's crazy. But it's just the fact, like, and also I was trying to find this, y'all. Like I said, I didn't have time to put that receipt video together to present it for y'all. But if y'all been here since yesterday over in the LB say you in New Orleans, girl. Okay. Make sure you have fun, girl. Hopefully the weather not bad out there. But if y'all remember the Bays interview, Do y'all remember when RH and Bree was both on that interview? This was the part where both of them was up there, and RH had just told him that he found out yesterday that she had went through his phone the entire marriage, like every day of their marriage, right? So she was like, she tried to throw it off and try to change the subject because she had told them on her interview that she cut off all contact. Like she had no contact with them, only through the parenting app or whatever, whatever. But RH basically told on her, not inadvertently told on her and said, "Oh, she told me yesterday that she went through my phone every night of our marriage." So they didn't. So I don't even think they caught that, because you could tell. I mean, it wasn't like no shock on their faces or nothing like that. So I don't think they caught that part when he said that, but we did. But she hurried up and said, something about, well, you came over or something for New Year. I don't know if I think he went over there to see baby girl for New Year or something like that. And she was like, you was trying to kiss me. Or y'all remember that? She told them that RH tried to kiss her when he went over there for New Year. Hey, Anita Seal. Hey, I'm in 8 o'clock. I'm in New Orleans this Saturday. We stay in the Guardian District. Have fun, girl. New Orleans is definitely a vibe, baby. It's definitely a time to be had, okay? Especially if the weather not bad. But she was like, you was trying to kiss me or whatever. And I don't know if RH brought up the situation with the lingerie. I can't remember, y'all. I think one day I'm gonna go back and watch that Bay's interview because it told a lot in that interview. But she definitely brought that up, saying you was trying to kiss me, like to say, if I'm such this horrible wife and such this liar and bad person, why was you trying to kiss me? At that time, they were fresh. You know, they had just broke up. But the thing is, she was making it seem publicly that she had no more communication with him. He's a narcissist. He's an abuser. All of these things. But you talking to him behind the scenes. He going to your house. You popping up where he at. The lingerie situation happened. Nobody knew that he tried to kiss her or none of that. But it's just the fact. Because if y'all remember, she did a video. Um, this was around this was on New Year. This was on New Year's 2023. New Year's 2023, y'all. She did a live, not a live. Yeah, she was live and she had on a green dress and she had those faux locks in her head and she was like fixing her hair and she was saying something about celebrating New Year after you done survived a narc or something like that. Who remember that? She was saying, and then she started doing like a little dance or something, like to say it's refreshing, celebrate New Year after you to survive the narc or something. But all of those things were around the same time. But she was making it seem as though, RH was just this bad person, this narc. He's a monster and this and that. But she was communicating with him the whole time. That's why he was so confused on them audios, because he wasn't really paying attention to the stuff that she was putting out. That's why he said on the audio, he was like, now you see why I don't want to reconcile, because you say one thing to me behind the scenes, but you saying all this other stuff publicly. You say my thing little, you say I'm a narcissist, you say all of this publicly, but you're not saying that behind the scenes she wanted her husband back. So make it make sense. But that's when I think that, and that was in January, like I said, her attitude completely changed, y'all. Hold on, because my son don't know I'm live. Let me tell him to hush. Yeah, that's why I say I think her and Janelle possibly started getting more serious in January, but I think they had already been communicating prior to January 2023, meaning backdating in 2022. They were definitely communicating, y'all, but they started getting serious in January, because she even did a video saying, oh, I met him in January, when but she looked up when she said it. You know how you could tell when somebody lying, they have the same behavior. Like if they lie on the video, they might roll their eyes up or look away when they lie or do some type of gesture. Y'all know how it go. But you could tell it was obvious at that time because that's when she started keeping RH away from the baby. That's when she started saying, all these more bad things about him. This is all around the same time. 1 minute she was letting him go to the birthday parties for the other kids. He had been sent her oldest daughter edible arrangement and got somebody to do her makeup. And her daughter even said on that line, she was like, "Thank you, Daddy, I love you," to RH. They were separated. But Janelle wasn't in the picture yet. Y'all remember RH took the oldest son to go get some tennis shoes for his birthday. They were separated. That's when they all had their Burberry on, and I think they went to like a jump zone or something. They were separated, but Janelle wasn't in the picture. Next thing you know, her whole behavior changes. This is how you could tell her and Janelle really started getting serious because she started moving different with RH. And we kept wondering, like, why the sudden change? Because even on her first episode of just being Brianna, she was asking her kids, "Do y'all like me single? Do y'all prefer me divorced? Or do y'all want to see me divorced and y'all still get to spend time with Robert?" And they was like, "Yeah, we prefer you single, but we still want to be able to spend time with him." That right there said a lot. That said that those kids love him, but they were forced to not deal with him no more because mommy had a new man, and it was apparent. You could tell because next thing you know, the dragon started getting worse on social media. So hold on, y'all. Let me eat this banana because y'all know y'all don't like people be chewing, chewing and talking. But I needed a little snack. I need a little snack, baby. Miss Anita say that's so sad. Her whole behavior changed. You could tell something was going on. That's when we initially was like, well, dang, what done changed? Because 1 minute they was getting along so good, they hadn't did the little video. Y'all remember he showed up to her house and he was playing basketball with baby girl in the backyard and they hugged and it was a lot of controversy surrounding that because people was like, well, dang, she just said all these things about him and now it's like nothing happened or people was thinking they was back together. And she came and kind of cleared it up. She was like, we not back together, but I just wanted to let y'all know that he is not a woman, Beater, and he never was. So she basically cleared that up. Hey, twin girl. That was when she went live in that throne chair, y'all. That I forgot what color it was. It was a throne chair. She went live or whatever, and she was basically saying he's not a woman, Beater. We're not back together, and it was a pretty long live. She started talking about the factors of him not taking accountability and this and that, even though he did, because he actually, I actually posted a video of him taking accountability and apologizing, telling people to leave his wife alone, leave his family alone. He also made a post. A lot of y'all know this. He made a post. What it was? He made a post saying, for trying to get everybody to come together and think about the kids. Stop dragging the parents and think about the kids. And if y'all remember, she right after he made that post, she commented under it. And that was the same time when Maine Not So Funny, him and Lonnie started beefing because he was like, well, dang, you got us out here fighting against your husband and you saying you got him blocked on everything. But how you got him blocked on everything? As soon as he make a post, you in the comments. So, which we knew all along that she was still following him. She was following both of his pages and Kevin. She never blocked him, y'all. Never. At no point during this saga did she block him. And if y'all remember, when she did that interview with those ladies, she even said on that interview that she said the judge told her that she had to unblock him. Baby, the judge ain't have to tell you that because you never blocked him. It ain't nothing to go to her page and see she's following all his pages, okay? All of them. So I don't know why that was even said. Oh, the judge say, and she say, now I'm getting re-traumatized over and over again because I have to see him make posts. And even though he wasn't saying nothing to her, she really blew that situation out of proportion, y'all. Like, it was so unnecessary. Dang, why my stuff wrapped up like this? Hold on, y'all. I would tangle it up. Let me fix my... I'm going to have to figure out a way to deal with all these wires, child. Because how are you tangled up under here? Oh, shoot. I can't do that right now. My baby is back. I hear him talking in the front. I'm shocked she ain't come right up in here. Mama. Yeah, but it was a lot. It was a lot of controversy around that time. Like, he just come into the picture. And if y'all remember too, now I'm just rambling, y'all. But if y'all remember, at one point, Janelle and RH was cool. They was cool. And based on some backing information, she was mad about that. She didn't like them being mature and being cool. You know, you got to be cordial because he still got a child with you, baby. But she didn't like that because she wanted Janelle to be in the fire, quote unquote, in the fire with her. She wanted Janelle to basically try to lil boy RH publicly like she was doing. But Janelle, y'all remember Janelle did that live and he called the truth the king? She was mad about that, y'all. She didn't like that. She didn't like them being cool, which I think any woman shouldn't have a problem with that because cordial. Exactly, she don't do ops. No woman should have a problem with that because why would you want the mess and the drama and the toxicity if y'all have a child? So that just shows you that she's the problem and she always was the problem. If y'all remember, and this is to just validate what I just said, Dawn posted some messages of them talking about the factors of her and John, I mean of RH and Janelle being cool, and her saying, oh, he's finally saying something now, and he finally, happy about Janelle taunting and antagonizing RH on the internet. Like who in their right mind thinks that's okay and using their own child to taunt the daddy? Like, that's crazy. So when the situation hit the fan, Janelle finally says that it was because of Tasha K saying, Tasha K didn't say this. Janelle tried to say that Tasha K came out and said that RH gave her permission to do the Pretty Bree story. How, child? First of all, that made absolutely no sense because Tasha K don't work for RH. Pretty Bree contacted Tasha K herself. Let's get that understood. The only reason why Tasha K even touched that story is because RH's name, because of LaTruth. If she couldn't make no connection with LaTruth in the story, she wasn't even gonna talk about it. And that you could tell because when she posted about it, at that time, Bree has came out with changing her name, just being Bree. She was no longer being called Miss LaTrue, right? So Tasha K, when she posted about it, she had Mr. LaTrue's ex-wife, Mrs. LaTrue. So that told you right there that he's the motion, pretty much. Hey, Gemini Rising, not even Janelle being on Wu-Tang could have solidified a spot on Tasha K's show, baby. Because if that's the case, if y'all notice how Tasha K even talked about Janelle, she said Mr. LaTruth's ex-wife, Mrs. LaTruth's new boo, She didn't even credit, oh, he's a Wu-Tang actor, whatever, whatever. That's how she credited him. Mr. Latruth's ex-wife, Mrs. Latruth's new boo in Atlanta, saying he like his back door nibbled on, whatever, whatever. But that spoke volumes, because it just shows that it don't matter. People was trying to build him up like, oh, he I am DB status, whatever, whatever. It don't matter what status you have. If you're not known, you're not known. You know. Granted, he acted and he was in that show, but nobody knew who he was. That's a fact. So that don't him just being him didn't count for nothing, basically, because nobody knew who he was. My baby want to get out of her cage. Oh, I love them cold coffees, y'all. Them Starbucks cold coffees. Oh my god, especially that white chocolate mocha. Alicia says narcs pit men against each other, and someone ends up unalive. Their souls are never at rest. I agree, and you could tell. I'm real big on the whole narc word, because if you really delve into that, it takes a lot of research and a lot of study to diagnose somebody as a narcissist. There are not too many diagnosed narcissists to date, y'all, and there's a reason behind it. It's you basically, like I say, we all have narcissistic traits, right? That don't make you a bad person. So, people take that word and run with it, but it doesn't mean that you're a bad person because you have narcissistic traits. Being a narcissist is based on how you live your everyday life, utilizing those traits to be manipulative towards other people. That's what determines, if you a narcissist and a bad person. So that's why I don't understand. People take that word and, oh, he's a narcissist, she's a narcissist. Don't even know what the hell they talk about. You can't, it's impossible for you to diagnose a person as being a narcissist if you're not around them on a daily basis to know how they're utilizing those traits. And that's why I be looking at people crazy when, child, listen, that's a whole nother story, y'all. But just know it does not make you a bad person. When people say, oh, you a narcissist, they don't even know what they talking about. We're going to say that. All right, y'all, let's get into, wait, let's see, what is this? Because somebody did send me a screenshot of RH posting the check. Let's see, what is it? They say a check was posted by the Sly Slew or whatever, and RH posted a check, and he says another unnecessary lie debunked. Let me see what makes them different. Mall of Georgia Mazda. Hold on, y'all. Difference check for the payoff of a 2019 Tesla 3, $555.75. But the check was dated to RH. So that must mean that they must have created that document, because RH posted an actual check from the Mall of Georgia Mazda where he got his Tesla from. And they posted it like to say, I guess Laonia was making the payments or whatever, and she was getting the credits, the checks, the reimbursements. So he pretty much debunked that lie on his own, y'all. He debunked that lie on his own. Wow. It's crazy how people will go as far as to create documents. Check number 47642. Oh, and RH check number says 41601. Wow. So they really out here creating documents, lying, trying to make her look good. Bruh, that, y'all, this is some crazy work. It's no way in HELL I will be going out my way to do stuff like this for these people. Like, if you can't, if you talking and advocating and voicing your opinion ain't enough, baby, you are crazy. Ain't no way I would be incriminating myself to this degree. Oh no. Listen, the personal investment is at an all-time high. It is no way these people really creating false documents to try to prove a point. And all he got to do is post the actual document. That's the crazy part. They tried to say he needed her to co-sign everything for him. Child, you knew that was a lie, because how would she co-sign something for him and her daddy had to co-sign for her? That makes no sense. None at all. Bro, what is going on? This is out of control, child. Ain't no way. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Because I want to read somebody asked me for my Zelle. I told Tajay to put it. Let me put it in the chat myself. Um I'm gonna read, we're gonna break down that accountability, I mean that recant statement that she put out. Her recanting what she said. We're gonna break that down too. Thank you, LaShannon, for getting that membership. Make sure y'all get y'all memberships. I got a members only live coming up this week, baby. We're gonna get into some things. We're gonna get into some things, baby. I think it was Michelle. I just put my Zelle in the chat, Michelle, if you still in here. So let's break down. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna break down her recanting statement. Let me find it. Let me pull it up. Let's see. I'm trying to stay on here longer for y'all since I've been gone for a few days. Y'all see me, huh? We almost 2 hours in, baby. All right, let's see. Hold on, let me finish putting my name. All right. Okay, so that was debunked. Now we see that it was actually RH, that his name is on the Tesla. And this is the thing. That's another thing too, y'all. If her name was attached to it, don't you think that when they went to court, being that they're married, and there were literally boxes where it said, "Do y'all have any marital assets combined?" And that would also include vehicles, houses, land, property, whatever. If her name was on that vehicle and they are married, he would have to sell that vehicle, and they would have to split it, baby. They would have to split it if it was a marital asset. So clearly it was just his name on that vehicle. People crazy to even make up a check. Like, who does that? A fake document to try to prove a point. Hey, Regal Essence, what's up, my girl? Who would go out there waiting? Bro, that's the craziest. It's not that serious. What's wrong with these people? Y'all hate that man that much to where y'all try, bro. There's no way, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't hate LaOnya enough to go be making fake documents to make her look worse than how she already look on here. She doing a good job herself, okay? And if y'all claim he looked so bad on the internet, then why y'all going out y'all way to make it worse? That's because y'all know it ain't that. They know it ain't that. Just like them basically pinning RH, I mean not RH, Janelle's Bruce on RH. If they had actual proof of RH doing stuff, they wouldn't need to frame him. People gotta really think about stuff like that. There's no need to frame a guilty person. This ain't a situation where a person is getting away scot-free and they guilty. It shows his innocence. Because if you connect it to the actual wife, the party, the ex-wife, then you should have all the proof in the world, right? Especially if she recorded since 2019. Why would y'all need to frame him? That should tell a whole lot. Anyone else came out and speak their truth on BB? If they did, we haven't seen it. We haven't seen it. So, okay, y'all. So she posted. Is that, y'all let me know, is that live still up? The live she did with her friend Shay? Is that live still up, or did she delete it? But anyway, she posted, you could tell that somebody else wrote this. I don't want to ever address this again. I don't want to address this ever again. I was venting out of emotions and my posts were over exaggerated with the issues at hand. So basically you lied. We're gonna break this all the way down. Hey Loveless Tay, what's up, my girl? My dog is distracting me. Thank you, Miss Darlene, for the coffees. Love you. Thank you for your support. I think Miss Darlene the only one that buy me coffee, child. Um, so we're gonna break this all the way down, y'all. She says, I was venting out of emotions and my posts were over exaggerated with the issues at hand. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Ain't nobody overly exaggerate your unless she's talking about herself. She gotta be talking about herself. It is no such thing as overly exaggerating a situation like this. Either it is or it ain't. Point blank, period. You can't over exaggerate something that's pertaining to a Bruce. Either he did it or he didn't. Period. Hey, Miss Nina. What's crazy is that live had nothing to do with that message. Wow. So, is the live still up? Or no? She ain't kept no reports on nothing. Didn't write that line speech. She didn't. You could tell she didn't write that. If she did, she had a lot of help. I'm gonna say that. But like I said, y'all, I'm breaking it down piece by piece. It's no overly exaggerating a situation like this. Either he did it or he didn't do it. Because you made bold statements. Thank you, Tajay. You made very bold statements. So you saying, oh, you took it out of proportion, you lied about it. All you can basically be saying is you were lying, not overly exaggerating. You were lying. Were you lying or is it the truth? Even though we know based on the messages that most of that what she said is truth. Because it's proof to back it up, like the picture with the scratches in her neck. So it says, and my bad if y'all can hear my little Yorkie barking in the back because I am in a room with the door closed, but you can still hear stuff in the front. It says, where I'm at. The first statement is Janelle drunk, spitting in my face. The accurate description would have been an argument and spit was exchanged during the disagreement. Push pause, y'all. Okay. So she says, the first statement is Janelle drunk, spitting in my face. The accurate description would have been an argument and the spit was exchanged during the disagreement. So she's basically saying that, you can be talking to somebody and they spit a lot when they talk. That's basically what she's saying, right? So she basically saying she overly exaggerated and said, oh, he spit in her face, but it was actually, he's a spit talker. Okay. Hold up, y'all. Hey, Reva. Watching you from my 80 inch on my phone. You the best. Love you, girl. So, hold on, y'all. Let's go to the actual message, shall we? Let's break it all the way down, baby. So she said the actual description would be they were in a disagreement and spit was exchanged. Thank you, my Karen, for the coffee. Let me find out you heard me say, Miss Darlene, the only one giving coffee, and you ain't giving one. I love you, my Karen. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Let's go to the messages, shall we? Because that's not what I seen. Hold up. We're going to go to the text message. I wish I had it all together, y'all. If I had it all together, it'd be easier. But I don't, unfortunately. So we're going to have to go through it. And then we're going to go to the post that she made, right? I love you more, Deandra. Okay, so let's see if we can find that message. Hold up. Because we're gonna go into all these messages, matter of fact. Because there was a lot of things that was said. Wait, let's see. I'm not. Okay, hold on. There was a lot of things that was said that wasn't even put out on the internet. That's in the messages. Okay, let's see. Where's that message, y'all? Give me a second. There's so many text messages. Child, listen. But I want him to go in on her. That's not it. Um. Okay. So she said that the actual description would have been they were in a disagreement and spit was exchanged, right? Wasn't that didn't I just read that, y'all? Hold on. Let me screenshot this so I can get it closer and go right back to it, baby. And the reason why I don't have all this together, y'all, is because I wasn't planning on breaking this down. This is just extra. I say let me spend a little time with them on live since I've been gone for, a few days. Okay, I'm gonna go back to that too. So let's read it again. She says the first statement is Janelle drunk spitting in my face. The accurate description would have been an argument and spit was exchanged during the disagreement. So she's either meaning that he's a spit talker and she assumed he was spitting in her face, but he's a spit talker, or they spit on each other. Because when you use the word exchange, meaning that uh you wipe my hand, I'm gonna wipe yours, right? When you using the word exchange, it's basically meaning y'all doing a favor. Y'all, I'm giving you what you giving me, basically. So that is either or, y'all. Either he's a spit talker and she blew it out of proportion, or they were spitting on each other. It was a mutual spitting conversation going on. Okay? Neither one makes sense. But anyways, so the text messages says, Lupac, you pronounce my name perfectly. When? Peach Halsey? Did I say you had another name or something? Or are you talking about what you just commented? I'm confused. Because I do be mispronouncing your names. So the message between her and Dawn says, yeah, them appointments be crazy. Yeah, some crazy ish happened last night with Ja too. I ain't never seen him act like that. But I told him this the last mother effing chance on my mama. We know she say that a lot. Dawn says what happened. Bree says he was outside for 2 hours last night. I left his ASS at the gas station too. Thank God the police was there. He was drunk. He choked me and spit in my face. Dawn says, I thought he quit drinking. And then Dawn says, oh, Hell no, sis. She says, me too, but he wanted to celebrate the fashion show. I told him he got to get help or I'm out. The next message says, Dawn says, yeah, but definitely stand your ground. You don't deserve that BS. That's degrading, spitting on someone, let alone choking you. And she put exclamation marks on Dawn's message. So she then proceeds to say, yes, I got scratches on my neck and all. The police officer broke it up and let me leave. I told him to go home. He get an Uber and come to my house. I let him sit out there. Right? So she also sends Dawn the messages between him and her. And he says, please come. The car is pulling up. I can't do this, baby. She says, if you love me, you wouldn't hurt me. If you love me, you wouldn't put your hands on me or spit on me. He says, come downstairs, man. I'm hurt. You hurt me. Why you can't see that? Please come down. I won't do it again. I got super mad. Please come down. So are we confused, y'all? I mean, are we missing something? Spit was exchanged, or it was what it was? Are we missing something, y'all? Like, somebody let me know. Somebody let me know. Like this song. Okay. So, before I go back to the recantment, let's go to what she posted. Let me see if I can find that in particular when she put it up herself. Because those were actual text messages that Dawn exposed, right? So let's go to her pretty much validating it on her page. Hey, India. Let me go up, make sure I ain't missing nothing because I try to keep up with y'all comments too. Let me see. I know her mama turned her grave from her many times. She lied on that lady. Bruh, that's something I wouldn't do. Like, cause that's crazy, especially when people can call it out. That's crazy work. All right, y'all. So let me go down here. Let's try to find the messages that she put up, basically validating. We got five. Hey, Regina. We got 503 in the live. Y'all make sure y'all hitting that like button. Any one of our minds, let me know what the likes is looking like. Let's see if the likes is liking, baby. Let's get a super chat party started. Everybody in the chat send me 99 cents. It ain't nothing but some pennies, okay? But it add up if it's a lot of people. All right, let's see. Hold up. Because I gotta try to find it. Okay, I found it. That was quick. So the first one says, y'all. Hold on. Wait, this is a part of it too. I'm tired of saving everyone. What about me? Everybody talking, no, everybody taking from me. Everybody got a motive. Everybody got something to say. I honestly don't give a F no more. Y'all done enough. Enough is enough. I'm tired. All the times you were drunk calling me out my name and spitting in my face. I went through a lot with this man. This was the last straw. That came straight from her, y'all. Are we missing something? Hey, Regina. That came straight from her. Okay. So I'm confused. All right, let's go to the next one. She says we done broke down the drunk and the spitting in the face. You know, with her saying spit was exchanged during a disagreement. So the second one says the second statement is Janelle trying to trip me going into doctor office. The correct description would have been we play too much all the time. As everyone has seen, Ja plays a lot, and it was meant to be said in a playful manner. He would never trip me purposely and try to hurt or harm me or his unborn children. So if you trying to make us understand that y'all play too much, then why would you post that? Because you didn't post it saying he was joking around. Think about it, y'all. She posted because she posted how she posted it because that's how she wanted people to perceive it. That's the manipulation and the gaslighting in this situation. Because if you, even with her saying he was doing it in a joking manner, people would have still took it and ran with it because who the hell in their right mind gonna try to trip a pregnant lady? Make it make sense. In no way, shape, fashion, or form is that a joke or a joking matter. Because what if she would have really failed? Like, she knew what she was doing when she posted that. Ain't nobody gonna take that as a joke, even if he was joking. Because that's not funny. So that she wasted her time with that one. Literally. Okay? That was a waste of time, baby. Because ain't no grown person in their right mind caring about how y'all joke all the time and he trying to trip you walking into the doctor's office. I wish a ninja would. Pregnant women already walk crazy, let alone having the a dusty baby daddy trying to trip you while you going into the doctor's office. Bro, listen, this is crazy. Okay. Hey, Miss Lenora. He is telling her to clean it up. Either he telling her to clean it up if she wants some type of, if she trying to hold on to some type of hope of him being around for those babies, because I don't think he getting back together with her. That's DEAD. Like, she did the most. She did too much, and it could have ruined his career. So that's a wrap for the whole. It's possible they gonna get back together. That's not happening, y'all. I'm sorry. Like, I'm pretty accurate when I call stuff out. Okay, I don't think that's gonna happen. Because once you ruin a man's pride and you mess with their ego, baby, listen, that's a wrap. Especially publicly in front of all these people, knowing that he's an actor and his brand, his image is everything when you're an actor. So she took it to where she know it could potentially ruin him and his future of being an actor. That's his main goal. So it ain't no getting back together with that. She just trying to make it cordial, basically, or have some, try to develop some type of hope of him even coming back around her. Because at this point, he can't trust her at all. So that's crazy. Thank you, Loveless Tay, for that cash app. She says, love your personality. And thank you, Reva, for that cash app. Thank y'all for y'all support. It is very much appreciated. I promise. Okay, y'all. So let's see. Hold on. Let me see where we at. The next one says, and I don't even need to read where what she posted about him trying to trip her because I mean, it is what it is. Like she posted, he tried to trip her going into the doctor's office. Even if she would have said he was joking in the post, people still wouldn't have took it as a joke. So, you know, you say I tried sending a coffee. I don't know if I did it right. It'll show up. I have to go back and check my email, but normally whenever somebody send a coffee, it'll say such and such bought you a coffee. It'll pop up as a notification. So I don't know. You might have never did it right because I ain't get the notification yet. So the next one, y'all, it says the third statement was me stating Janelle doesn't care about baby A, was also a statement that was made in a playful manner because he was simply stating baby A always be turned on the ultrasound while baby B be chilling. But I wasn't trying to hear that. I assumed he didn't care because he wanted two boys, but that isn't true. First of all, that don't make sense, baby. Thank you, Miss Reva. I appreciate your support. That don't make sense. Hey, Miss Carly. It makes no, what she added on to it makes no sense. So you said that he don't care about baby A because it's a girl. That's what you said. So you trying to clean it up. Thank you, Miss Carmen. I appreciate your support. She trying to clean it up, y'all, by saying, oh, I took it the wrong way. And this is not verbatim. This is me basically summarizing. She basically saying, oh, I took it the wrong way because he's saying when we go watch the babies on an ultrasound, baby B be chilling and baby A be cutting up. Like what? That don't make sense. That don't make sense, my baby. You said on your post that because it's a girl, he differentiating between both of them before they even born. That's what you told us. And that had nothing to do with how one is moving in your stomach on the ultrasound. This was, bro, she could delete the whole post, okay? None of it makes sense. Thank you, Lady Divine, for the super stick. I appreciate your support, my girl. None of it makes sense, y'all. Like, just going on and delete it all, okay? Because it don't make sense. Hey, Aisha. It says she needs to seek help for mental. Seems like she's going crazy. It's definitely giving manic episodes, and it's not a good look, y'all. It's not a good look at all. I'm sorry. But that made no sense. So, even to trying to say, oh, he was only playing. If he was playing in all of this, everything that you came out and told the internet, and we're going to go back to that too, then he too childish. Because ain't nobody playing that much, okay? Okay, Lovely Tay. Ain't nobody playing that much. Like, and you basically saying he don't take nothing serious. That's basically what you're saying. So the next one says, the fourth statement was me stating him using the twins for clout when actuality, he only posts content on Facebook and keeps his other platforms professional because he's an actor. I just wanted to address this so the rumors can wait. Let me back up because I'm going too fast. She said the fourth statement was me stating him using the twins for clout when in actuality he only posts content on Facebook and keep his other platforms professional because he's an actor. That's false. That's false. Hey, Miss Love, what's up, my girl? That's false because he posts the same thing on all his platforms. The only thing is, and correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, because I don't really go on his platforms unless I need to find something myself. Other than that, my sources send it to me. But did y'all see him posting Ebok on Instagram or anything like that? Because what would you call professional? Because if you look at his X, which is Twitter account, he posts grievances, he posts statements, Bible quotes, and whatever, just like he posts on Facebook. Instagram, he had their skits on there and all of that. So what is professional about it? You felt how you felt because that's how you felt. And that's what you see. You see this ninja post, he only posts anything about you, which I gotta take that back because we have seen him post her on his Instagram. But because their relationship is so toxic, he'll delete it or he'll private it to where nobody can see they skits or anything, they vacations. He'll private it because he probably got tired of the back and forth and them constantly breaking up, making up, whatever. It's not a good look publicly. So that's probably why he privates that and he just stick to Facebook because, I mean, why not? I'm pretty sure he's making more off of Facebook. That's his biggest platform. Before she came along, he had less than 1,000 followers. That statement is actually true. So, like it's like she expects so much from him because she decided to give him everything too early on. Now she want him to post. The baby's not even here yet. She's acting as though he's a DEADB daddy before the kid's even born. Like, I don't understand it, y'all. Then he can't show you. Well, he could show her based on his interactions with her kids that she have, but we already know that ain't happening. So she ain't gonna see what type of daddy he is for real, until them babies are actually born. So the next portion says, I just wanted to address this so the rumors can end because what I posted was turned into worse than what it actually was, and that's why I deleted it in less than 2 hours. Moving on. Keep that in mind, y'all. She said that what she posted was turned into worse than what it actually was, meaning that she posted it a certain way and the internet took it and ran with it. Basically, we overly exaggerated what she said. That's what she's saying. She's saying that we took it and ran with it, and that's not how she meant it, right? It's bump the fact that the statements are very broad and clear. You ain't got to guess or figure out. It ain't no mystery to her statements that she posted. So let's listen. Thank you, Miss Michelle, for the coffees. Thank you, my girl, for your support. So let's break that down, y'all. Because she's saying that we, the internet, took her statements and we made it more than what it was. That's what she's saying. Like, we took it and ran with it, and that's why she deleted it. No, you deleted it because you seen that we actually took it serious. And you thought that you could just come on the internet on your little boot page, like you say, and post it, and people wasn't gonna blow it out of proportion. You think you could just come on the internet and vent about a Bruce, and nobody gonna say nothing. I don't know if that's what she was thinking, but baby, you got to get that out your head, okay? So let's see how we turned it into worse, y'all. Let's go to the post. Let's go to the post and see how we turned it into worse than what it was. Let me see. And then we're going to go back to them text messages. Dang, it's so far down. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Let me find it. All right. So I read that one about her saying all the times you were drunk, calling me out my name, spitting in my face. I went through a lot with this man. This was the last straw. She also says everybody is taken from me. Everybody got a motive. Everybody got something to say. I honestly don't give a F no more. Y'all done enough. Enough is enough. I'm tired. She say everybody. So that kind of makes you wonder when she says everybody, who is she talking about? Because Janelle ain't everybody. But this is the thing, ma'am. You can't You can't think that you can do for people, and when they don't do what you want them to do, you use it against them. So you can't say everybody taken from you when you're voluntarily doing for people, but it comes with a cost, right? Because that's what it is. Anytime you do something for somebody and you expect something back, but you telling them you're doing it out of the kindness of your heart, that's the devil's word. That's like signing a deal with the devil, knowing the devil will give you do favors or whatever. But guess what? You gotta pay that favor back, and you never know at what time that favor is gonna be recouped. So that's how she moves, in my opinion. Saying everybody got a motive and everybody is taken from her. But you got to get out your head that just because you do stuff for people that they owe you something, especially if that's not explained or agreed upon when you're doing it. Because even she said in the messages between her and Dawn was like, do you think he's using you? And she said no, because he don't ask me for nothing. I'm doing it voluntarily. So if you're doing it voluntarily, you can't say people are using you. And basically, everybody that came from under her expressed the same sentiments, y'all. They thought that she was giving out of the kindness of her heart. She offering them things. Little do they know, behind the scenes or behind their backs, they finding out that she's telling other people something totally different. So that's crazy. I would like to see somebody who interacts with her or becomes cool with her and don't take nothing from her. I would like to see how she handles that situation if there is a fallout. Because you can't say they was using you for your money if they never took nothing from you. Now you gotta really take accountability for your part in it. Because it's easy. I feel like that's an easy cop out. And we're in a situation where you don't have to take accountability. When you go into that situation doing stuff for that person, even bump the fact that you might be treating them like shit, but you doing stuff for them intentionally so you can have it later on to say, like if y'all fall out and you can easily say now, well, I did this and I did that and they was using me, whatever. So that's crazy to me, y'all. Thank you, India, for the super chat. I appreciate your support. She says he needs to make her get on here and tell us she lied in those exact words. If that's the case, since she wants to cover up for him. Yep, I agree. I agree, my girl. Let me go down. Let's see. Let me catch up with the comments. Okay. Miss Carly said, all I see is her admitting to all her lies. And if her supporters ignore the fact that she's constantly lying to them, then blaming them, they all sick. Yep. Facts. Because you got to keep in mind, y'all, that's not even to say that nothing not happening to her. Something could very much be happening to her in that relationship. She's toxic also. You know how and this is what I wanted to say early on, and I'm glad it came back to me. Think about it, y'all. She was with the first baby daddy, then she was with RH, then she was with Janelle. She claimed all relationships were abusive. She was the good person in the relationships. She didn't do no wrong, right? All these men was just abusive to her, and it is what it is. All toxic, all bad relationships. The first baby dad is still with his wife. RH is happy and all in peace and love and bliss with Miss Season. And Janelle never moved on yet, or at least not publicly. But if you look at these other situations, it's like you can darn near see who's the problem. Because you can bring out the worst in a person and somebody completely different can bring out the best in them. And that's what is given with Miss Season and RH. What you see is you see them enjoying each other's company. It was a video RH did where he said him and Miss Season don't have no arguments. And, most people probably look at that and be like, that's a lie. Ain't no way y'all don't have no arguments. But I can understand it because when you get with the right person, it could be very much be true because y'all both know y'all limits. Y'all both have a good understanding. I can honestly say me and my fiance don't have no arguments. He will not argue with me, y'all. He will literally walk out. Like he'll go in the front, he'll go outside his building. He will not argue with me. So I could see that as being true when he said they don't have no arguments, because they know when you reach a certain level of maturity and you've been there, done that with the toxicity, you don't want no arguments moving forward. You only want peace. So you're going to do whatever it takes to maintain a certain level of peace. So that statement, like I said, could very much be true. Especially when y'all both at a certain level in y'all life where y'all been there, done that with that toxic ish, and y'all only want peace moving forward. So I could see that for him in mid-season. Different people bring out different reactions based on their maturity level. If y'all remember when I interviewed Chrissy, she said in the interview that when she had that isolated incident with Janostrals, she was able to talk them out of that situation because she didn't want it to go further. She didn't like that version of herself coming out, nor did she like that version of him coming out. So it wasn't escalated. She didn't play the aggressor role. And she didn't play the role of bringing a certain character trait out of him because she didn't want to see that. Think about it, y'all. When you in an argument, a disagreement, an altercation, what happens in that situation or that isolated incident is based on how you move. It's based on how you move and how that other person moves. So it wasn't escalated to physical because she was able to prevent it from even getting there. But when we look at Laonia, and we look at the proof and the videos and the audios, we hear her going back and forth with these men. We seen a video of her knocking RH hat off, saying, do something, do something. We heard of her jumping in front of the doors to stop Janelle from leaving when he's trying to walk away from it being anything further or being physical. When a man is leaving and y'all in a heated argument, let them leave. You don't try to stop them by getting in the doorway of their car or running to each door in the house, throwing your arms out and legs to stop them from leaving. You asking for it to escalate. Meaning you like that. You want that. You want that toxicity. You want that pop upside your head, because nobody at a certain maturity level is going to allow that or even, move like that in an altercation unless they like it or they're the toxic party. That's what it's given. Hey, Tired of Fish. Thank you, honey, for the super sticker. I appreciate your support, my girl. Like it's apparent at this time, y'all, who's the toxic person in these situations. Because it's no way, and this is not to say that these men are perfect. We can't say that, because at the end of the day, when people say, oh, we wasn't there, we really wasn't. We can only go off of what we were presented based on evidence, facts, whatever was put out there. But based on everything that's put out, you can clearly see who's the toxic party in these situations. Unless Miss Season come out here and do an interview and say that RH is this and he that, we can only go by what we see. Just like Christy came, I keep saying Christy, child. Christy came out and told her story. It's completely different from Laonia's story. So it's a prime example of different maturity levels and people bringing out different reactions in altercations. So you can't say, even though you can say, oh, this is how this person always is, but in this situation, we can't. So we can pretty much dial it down to her being the toxic person based on these men's interactions with these other parties. Okay. So she said, I helped you with your website. I helped you with logos. I helped with shipping and labels. I helped you make your cheap ass body butters. Everything you gained was because of me. God don't play about me. Let me stop right there, because it's giving entitlement. It's giving that She, and I said this before, she only does things to help people, basically saying you owe me. That's what it's saying. Even her bringing it up, when she brought up everything she did for him, that's her saying you owe me. Because if you did it out of the kindness of your heart, you would have something else to stand on. You wouldn't need to use what you did for people. And she did the same thing with RH. Even though you was his wife, baby, you supposed to do that. You supposed to be able to handle the bills if he gets sick, knowing he had been paying all the bills before he got sick. You're supposed to do that. In what marriage? I don't know, child. I don't know no marriage to date that a woman could sit up there and try to use what she did for her husband as a means of saying what? Like, make it make sense. When the man is in sickness and in health, if your husband was paying all the bills and allowing you to chill and just take care of the kids and allowing you to stack all your bread, and a few years down the line he gets sick and you doing it, then when y'all start getting into it publicly and you start saying, well, I did this and I gave you half my money and I did this and I did that, you supposed to do that. And even on audio, RH said, you never gave me half your money. I was in them skits with you. It was because of him, his presence driving traffic to that page, that you were even able to make those big bags off of those skits. Because at that time, nobody knew who she was. That's how her page really got up there, because he mysteriously lost his page and everything had to be done on her page. Like, child. Hey, Vet. So it's the entitlement for me, y'all, bringing up everything she did, and then after it, peep the gaslighting, because she said, I helped you with your website, I helped you with your logos, I helped you with shipping and labels, I helped you with your cheap A body butter. Everything you gained was because of me. And then she says, here's the gaslighting. God don't play about me. God don't play about me. That's where she's gaslighting. And the reason why I say that is because in her mind, she's thinking God only don't play about her. Like I said earlier in the live, like we ain't all God's children. Like she can do people dirty and get away with it. But God gonna only chastise the ones, or karma gonna only hit the ones that do her dirty. She can do people dirty without repercussion, right? Because she's, I don't know who she thinks she is, child, but in her mind, she the only one God don't play about. She's not considering the fact that God created all of us. He don't play about none of us, baby. She ain't considering that, and you could tell because she always saying that. And if your intentions were pure, one thing about God is He knows all, even what's not seen. So if your intentions were pure, you wouldn't even bring up what you do for these people. How we know what you did for Janelle? How we know what you did for RH? How we know what you did for Lakeisha Rice? How we know what you did for Ayana? How we know what you did for Naya? How we know all of this? How we know what you did for Dawn? Like, every single person. It's a pattern, y'all. Hey, Miss Glenda, what's up, my girl? Welcome to the chat. How we know all of this? It's a pattern. And when you doing it from the heart, we wouldn't even know it. We wouldn't even know it. It's a lot of people I've helped throughout my lifetime. And guess what? Nobody knows. Because when you doing it, when you planting certain seeds, you're not going to tell. You're supposed to do, when you're doing stuff out of the kindness of your heart, you're not supposed to brag about it. You're not supposed to brag, baby. It's not supposed to be brought back up and used as a weapon to throw it in somebody's face to make them feel bad like they owe you something. Because you're going to get your blessings from that regardless. When you help people or you plant seeds, them blessings go come. You don't need to keep throwing it or bringing it up, because that shows that you didn't do it for the right reasons. People don't, if you, especially if you telling somebody you're doing it without expecting something in return. It's like she basically saying, you are you giving me, you owe me your loyalty because I'm doing this for you. Without telling you that you owe it to me. That's what it's given. Thank you, Vat. Hey, Santa Palermo. Hey, Sunshine. Wait, what did I miss in it? Let's see. Miss Carter say, Pac, I love how you posted that video of her speaking on her childhood trauma and how she was allegedly raped at 8 years old, then turn around and say she never had childhood trauma. Y'all know I'm going to come with it, baby. Because when I first heard that, I was like, bruh, this is one thing about a liar, especially in a liar who tells a lot of lies. One thing about a liar who tells a lot of lies, a lot of lies, they don't remember the lies that they tell, right? So she clearly forgot that she told us her and R, and not even just the whole childhood trauma situation, but she told us that her and RH linked and connected on their adult trauma, from them losing their moms. So that's trauma in itself. You told us that. Y'all both lost your moms. Y'all had a trauma bond. So you saying that all of these people that came to you all had the same trauma. Trauma attracts trauma, baby. Nobody told her that. If you saying you keep quote unquote attracting the same people with all the same trauma, what does that say about you? That don't make you a healer. Just because you attracting trauma, that don't make you a healer or empath. Like I don't know if that's what she think, but that's not that, baby. This ain't that, okay? This ain't that. It could also be that they're attracting you. You might think you attracting them for some odd reason, but in their mind, they could be attracting you because you're not above them. You ain't above the people in your life just because you got a little more money. You still human, right? This ain't God status. This ain't royalty status. Being an influencer don't make you royalty or God level. How you know your spirit ain't being attracted to them or what you come with? It's possible that they could be the healers or whatever and be attracted to your spirit. She thinking that it's the entitlement, the way she said it, y'all. Hey Dina, hey Capricorn Ma. The way she said it just was weird. Like she's saying like she's some type of healer and all these people just attracted to her and they all got the same trauma. Like that makes no sense to me. They say you are what you attract. So I don't know, child. Ariane, to be honest, as far as that situation, for her to get on that live and say that she don't have no childhood trauma, that her mom and her dad gave her everything, she never experienced no childhood trauma, but be forgetting the fact that she accused her sister's husband of raping her, is given that she lied about it. Because that's major trauma. That's some trauma that you don't forget about. So, baby, listen. And if it happened between 8 and 10, ain't that childhood? So I don't know, child. Listen. She probably forgot. She forgot she told that one. So she says, God don't play about me. Everything you touch will not prosper. Doing his child and my unborn baby's messed up. You're wrong. His child. But Laonia, do you not know that Janelle is also God's child? He's also God's child. And if I can recall, let's dial it back a little bit, y'all. Didn't that lady over there say that didn't that lady over there say that Laonia put hands and feet on Janelle? If I'm not mistaken, and call his mama a BAHOE? So I mean, what does she think she gonna get from her actions? Like, God don't play about me. Everything you touch will not prosper. Doing his child and my unborn baby's messed up. You're wrong. She's speaking as though she don't have to answer for her actions, and she's perfect in these situations. I'm gonna lie to you. She's perfect in these situations. What you want? Close the door. It's too loud. Dior keep barking. I'm on live. Close my door. My bad, y'all. What now? Wait till I get on live. Wait till I get off live. We're gonna talk. Okay. She just came back from her grandma. Yeah, it's given that she thinks because I don't know what makes her have this entitlement, y'all. But like she won't get no wrong. I mean, nothing won't happen to her based on her actions. Only when people do something to her, and that's where she's wrong. That's just crazy to me. But that lady over there said that she put hands and feet on him also, basically justifying, or saying it was mutual combat in their situations. So I don't know. It's just crazy. She says expecting a pregnant woman to drive an hour and 30 minutes while in pain, then get mad because I couldn't do it is nasty work. What are we supposed to assume from that, y'all? Thank you, Vet, for the super chat. She says, Pop, you going to bring it each and every time. Thanks for being consistent and bringing the fire. Love the video. Thank you, my girl. I appreciate your support. Close my door, Tootie. Like what? It's bold statements. Ain't no controversy. Ain't no mystery in her words. Expecting a pregnant woman to drive an hour and 30 minutes while in pain, then get mad because I couldn't do it is nasty work. It's no mystery in that. A man disrespecting his mother would never respect you. I ignored that red. Like she got a red flag up. I ignored that. Ain't no mystery in that. You telling us he disrespects his mama. What you want us to take from that? So we over exaggerated your words. We made what you saying more than what it was. It don't get no worse than what you saying. That's the crazy part. Me sending appreciation gifts, hoping to set the standard so I will receive reciprocation. Him, thanks, but I'd rather you give me head. So, I mean, like, what can we take from that outside of what you stated? You basically saying he don't reciprocate the love. He's inconsiderate. He's disrespectful, childish. That's basically what you're saying. He takes you as a joke, right? Because I know I would. If I'm constantly giving a man gifts and his response is thanks, but I'd rather you give me head, that's disrespectful. That's childish. So I don't understand, how we made that worse. I'm always going above and beyond for everyone and it's never reciprocated. Stop going above and beyond, or what you may consider above and beyond. Because like you stated to Dawn, Janelle didn't ask you for nothing. You was giving it to him. Just because you do it don't mean other people gonna do it or even have the means to do it. Once a person show you who they are, believe them. Once they show you that they can't reciprocate what you're giving, move around until you find somebody that can. But keep it private this time, because we don't need to see every relationship fail. Everyone always telling me to stay quiet, but I wasn't silent while uplifting him in public. I'm tired of getting hurt while everyone else gets praised for doing me dirty. This is so effed up on so many levels, I swear to God. Who is getting praised for doing her dirty? Hey, Kimberly W. Who getting praised for doing her dirty? I haven't seen nobody getting praised for doing her dirty. But anyways, but like she said, everyone telling her to stay quiet. Maybe you should listen. Because you're the one that keep coming to the internet with your business and then it backfires. How many times does it have to backfire for you to realize that it will never be in your benefit to bring your business to the internet? Like, that's the part I don't understand. How many times does it have to backfire on you? Or how many times do you have to keep learning the same lesson to realize that it will never work out in your favor bringing your business publicly? I mean, it is what it is. Thank you, Miss Renita, for that coffee, my girl. I appreciate your support. Okay, y'all. So the next one, it says, my problem is trying to save everyone even when they can't be saved. I love unconditionally. I love without conditions. My cup has ran empty. Who is she saving? That's See, that's where I'm confused, y'all. That's where the confusion comes in for me because that's something also that she stated on her live. She constantly saving people. Like, why though? That's something that's something that she's implanted in her mental, if you ask me. Because if you going into situations and a person is telling you their trauma or something that they dealt with, that's not an automatic for save them. Or I just don't that listen, I don't really get that part because I don't see her as saving them. I see her as trying to save herself and doing certain things for people to later use it against them. She's the type of person that thinks because she does stuff for you financially that you owe her something, and also that financial is enough. That's not enough, baby. Because if you in a situation where you can't provide those type of gifts financially, what do you have to offer? What do you have to offer? So that part I don't understand, okay? Him, I don't give a F about baby A since it's a girl. Laugh out loud. I'm just playing. Oh, never mind. She did say he was joking. And then she put red flag. Everything is not a joke. There's truth. But she posted it because she wanted us to know that she took that to heart. That's why she put red flag on it. So either way it go, that's not a good look. She says, the only time this man stepped up is because my supporters was on his ass one time in the comments. He cared about his image so bad. Social media shouldn't make you be a daddy or a good boyfriend. You should just effing know it's common sense. Grow the F up. Here's my issue with this, y'all. Because if y'all notice, she did the exact same thing with RH. She pushed the narrative that he only cared about his image. And she's pushing it that Janelle only cares about his, right? But what people are leaving out or forgetting is the fact that she only cares about hers. Why do you think she comes to the internet with everything to validate everything or has some type of rebuttal or response? It's all about image on the internet, especially when the internet is your livelihood. Why wouldn't somebody care about their image when a person is coming to the internet to destroy it? Does she not know that her actions were literally set to destroy a person's image? Like, you got to make it make sense, baby. If you come to the internet and say, oh, this man is an abuser, this man did this man did that, this man is disrespectful, what do you think is going to come from that? You got to make it make sense. So you rebuttaling these men saying you a liar. So just like she came in there and said RH was an abuser, and RH rebutted it by saying she's a liar, guess what she did? Rebutted it and constantly put out more things that could be debunked because she too cares about her image. They in the same boat. So to say they only care about their image when you know that's all you care about too is blasphemy, if you ask me. They literally in the same boat. Their livelihoods are on the internet. So it's pretty much a game of cat and mouse and who can look better than the other person based on what they're putting out. Thank you, Jade, for the super sticker. I appreciate you, my girl. Hey, Renita, thank you again for that coffee. Hey Layla, what's up, my girl? Like, make it make sense. To say a person only cares about their image when y'all in the same boat, that's why y'all going back and forth. It's crazy. And why wouldn't they care about their image when you bringing all of y'all business to the internet? Of course they care about how they're being viewed. Who wouldn't care? I'm not an influencer, but I care about how I'm being viewed in a certain light. I care about my name and my brand, and I'm not even an influencer. Everybody cares about their image. That don't mean you don't care about other stuff, but you don't want to be looked at in a certain light. That's just like somebody calling somebody a S offender who's not. You don't think they gonna care about that? Especially if they innocent. So she says, I've been suffering my entire pregnancy alone. While you make Facebook posts lying about cooking for twins, naps for twins, you would think those posts was about me, clout. A man proud about his kids gonna tell the world, not just Facebook, the world. So him posting it on Facebook is not him telling the world. If he that's his biggest platform. So this would let you know, y'all, that it wasn't just about him telling the world, right? Because we all know Facebook is Janelle's biggest platform because of her. It's about her wanting to be in control, knowing that he do certain things on Instagram that he don't do on Facebook, like being in 304's DMs, right? So he don't want it to be seen, certain things to be seen on Instagram that's why she posted. It's all about control. Because for you to say, uh he not posting it for the world but Facebook, knowing Facebook is his biggest platform, it makes no sense. Just say you want that control and you want him to brag about you all over the internet. That's what you want. He don't give you. She don't like the fact that people talk about her and he don't say nothing. That's what it is. But it's obvious that this man don't want no parts in the games you play on the internet. No man would. And that's why I said earlier, for her to say she know God gonna send her, or she can't wait till somebody comes along that's gonna stand in the fire with her, you gonna be waiting forever. Cause what you leaving out is you're creating the fires. That's the part you leaving out. And you can't leave that part out. Because without you lighting the fire, is no fire. So why not want a man to stand with you in peace? Why not? That's when you know the situation is toxic. Because I'd rather a nigga stand with me in peace than stand with me in the fire. And then you creating the fires. Say you want them to help you put out the fires that you create. But you could just keep your business off the internet and it won't be a fire to begin with. Duh. Like, make it make sense. Thank you, Miss Kathy, for the super chat. I appreciate your support. She says, Lupac will catch the replay. Just want to send my support. Keep standing on the truth. Love you, Miss Kathy. Thank you. Okay. So the next one says, hold on, y'all. Oh, I didn't finish reading it. She said, I've been suffering my entire pregnancy alone while you make Facebook posts lying about cooking for twins, naps for twins. You would think those posts was about me, clout. A man proud about his kids gonna tell the whole world, not just Facebook. It's only on Facebook because you're monetized. Stop lying to these people. You a fraud. First of all, this is the thing though. We all know that Janelle is the type of person that he's not a very he not like her. Like he don't like the public he don't like putting all his business out there, right? He even did that video stating that he gonna post certain things when he want to post it, not when other people want him to post it. And I think that's what got to her also, because she want him to be like her. But what she's failing to realize is You knew how he was before you got with him. You knew he was more of a private person than a public person before you got with him. So now being your feelings or get mad when you see he not posting certain things the way you want it to be posted is crazy. That's crazy. So to say he only posting about you and the twins because he's monetized on Facebook is crazy. Because regardless if he posts about y'all or not on Facebook, the page still gonna be monetized. That's not the reason why the page is monetized. I don't think she think before she posts certain things, y'all. Hey, honey, B Marie. Kimberly say she had a good man at RH. She will never have that man again. I mean, have that again. You can tell she wants marriage because remember when she put that in Clonel's story? Definitely. Listen, y'all. I don't think there's no woman on God's green earth that can honestly say they don't want marriage or happily ever after. You know, some type of situation where they have stability and peace, and you know that's any and every woman want peace and stability. So for her to say, we all know she was saying initially before the divorce was finalized that they were getting married, y'all. That was stated to us on multiple occasions. The whole "oh, I don't want to get married no more" didn't happen till after her divorce was finalized. So it was like, what's the change of heart all of a sudden? Which we know what it was, but they wasn't letting it be known. They just thought they could flip the script and keep it pushing. Hey, Miss Ilka. So let me see. Let's see, y'all. What was next? Hold on. Uh Stop telling me not to bring it to the stop telling me to not bring it to the internet. I brought my relationship to the internet. I brought him to Facebook. Nobody knew him on this blue app until me, and that's a fact. The same way I applauded him in public, I'm address him in public. Sick of people looking like angels. He's wrong. Get help. I'm done. How about you stop bringing your relationships to the public and you won't have to come to the public to address anything when it's supposed to be just y'all business, ma'am? Like, we wouldn't be in this group chat if you wouldn't keep putting us in it. You wouldn't have to address anything publicly constantly in front of your supporters if you stop. See, here's the thing, y'all. Initially, when she initially came out and started bragging and building Janelle up publicly, it was all because of one motive: to make RH look bad, to make it seem like you can move on after a marriage with multiple kids and still be happy. A man is still gonna want you after a marriage, a failing marriage, a failed marriage with multiple kids, and you can still be happy. It was all a fake facade. It was all to prove, it was all to co-sign the narrative that RH was the problem, quote unquote, and the marriage failed because of him and he lost the bag. He lost the greatest wife ever. That was all a part of the narrative, the facade. Think about it. She had a point to prove. She had a point to prove. She wanted to show people that RH was the problem because at that point it was so much back and forth. Her putting out something, him rebuttaling it. Her lying about something, him rebuttaling it. Her putting out a half-ass audio, him putting out the whole audio. It was a lot of cat and mouse back and forth. So she had to bring Janelle in, and she brought him in publicly, which she should have kept him private. She brought him in publicly because she wanted to run with the narrative or push the narrative that, hey, woe is me. I moved on, 4 kids, freshly divorced, good God sent man that accepts me and my kids, that wants to get married. That's the narrative that she was pushing until, Ish started being exposed and we started seeing and finding out that this ain't that, baby. This ain't that. The ninja was Cosby. Listen, hold up. I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. Y'all follow me. The ninja was Cosby publicly and Cosby privately. If y'all following me, let me get an amen. Amen. Because listen, if you know, you know. When I say he was Cosby publicly, y'all know Cosby, Bill Cosby, on screen, dad, great dad, um, black actor who played a great dad, a family man. And then you have Cosby who was drugging the women. And I'm not laughing about that. I'm laughing about how I'm, telling the story, y'all. But basically, two personalities, two facades. One facade is being presented publicly, and this person is a whole nother person behind the scenes. That's what I'm saying. That's what it was. Nita say got it. But that's what it was, y'all. Like, she knew that Janelle was a no good ninja. She knew that he was not marriage or daddy material. She knew all of this. She knew he was childish. If y'all remember, Lala told us early that he was childish on that video. And she wasn't expecting her child to say that. But she knew everything. She see the red flags was presented early on. She knew all of this. But she wanted that win against RH and his supporters so bad that she was willing to sacrifice her peace, y'all, her and her kids' peace, just to prove that point publicly. And that came from that lady over there, where she said, we wanted to prove to RH that she didn't want him no more, and to his supporters, they wanted the win, the WIN. That's what they wanted. So bad that they were willing to cover up the fact that this man was everything that they didn't say. Okay? I mean, they was trying to paint the narrative that he was a God-sent man, real father game. Long even posted in that lady over there comment saying, he's Amora's dad, and whatever, whatever. No, all along knowing this man was over there telling her F her and them kids, taking the games back that he didn't bought for the middle son. And child, we're gonna get into that, y'all. Let me see. Thank you, Miss Renita, for that super chat. She says, thanks for standing on the truth. We need more like you in this world. I wish I had you around during my trauma. Keep standing 10 toes down. Oh, thank you so much. Listen, y'all. And I get a lot of messages like that. It really warms my heart when I see messages, or especially messages like that I'm making an impact, or it's kind of like inspirational, the stuff that I say, because a lot of times I speak from experience, and that's what they fail to realize. Like, I had a troll, and y'all all know who this troll is, that was in my comments the other day saying, speak on your two baby daddies and your fiance, like to say I shouldn't be speaking on this situation. One, I don't have two baby daddies. I have one. I have three kids, and they all have the same dad. I was in a relationship with this man for 11 years since I was 18 years old. One baby daddy, baby. All my kids look alike, okay? they different a little bit, but they all look alike. They all look like me and him, okay? So that's not a secret, baby. Everybody that knows me knows that. But I think that person said that to try to throw a interception and deflect from the stuff that I speak about. I speak from, a lot of times, like I say, I speak from experience and stuff that's relative, and try to be transparent so that people can actually get something from what I'm saying and learn from it, and try to be positive. Even when I'm speaking on this situation, if Laonia would actually listen, she can learn, and she can actually, like she said, the older generation supposed to be, because I'm only a few years older than her. I'm in my 30s. But I feel like I'm wise for my age, because I grew up around the older generation. Like, I was with my grandparents a lot and listening, and I took in what they were saying, because y'all know one thing about them old people, they wise. The older people are wise. You got to really pay attention to the stuff that they be saying. But that person said that, and it's like they all automatically run with the narrative that because you speaking on somebody else's business, that your life must be hell, or you miserable, or you obsessed, or it's none of the above. I have a good life. I'm at peace, baby. My house is my peace. I barely go anywhere unless I want to go on a trip. I'm invited to events. I always get invited to events, but I pick and choose where I want to go, because it's some, when you I feel like a lot of times you live and you do a lot when you're younger. You jump off the porch early and you live your life at a younger age, and then once you get older, all you want is peace, because you know it ain't nothing but drama, and it's dangerous in the real world. So once you get to a point where you make your house your peace, you don't be really wanting to go nowhere because you know what's out there already. Me and my man don't have no issues. We don't have no infidelity issues. And if we do, he's doing a damn good job of covering it up. Because when I tell y'all we in the bed for damn near 8 o'clock at night, he's an old head, old school, just like me. Which I don't like going to bed early, but he do. He like to watch movies, and this is just me being transparent and giving y'all a little bit of me, because I see trolls constantly saying that, like to say, "Oh, you might have issues, so you shouldn't be speaking on hers." The difference is you won't catch Pac running to the internet with nothing. You will never know if I'm having relationship problems because I don't bring my mess to the internet, and I never will. And I'm not having none either. Cause I'm at that age where, let me tell you how me and this girl differentiates. Okay, I'm at that age where if you ain't bringing me peace, and they go for friends, man, whatever, then I don't want no parts. My cutoff game is real quick. Okay, real quick. And when I got with my fiance, we was friends first. We had an understanding. He lived his life. He did what he did when he did what he did in his past or whatever. I lived my life. I did what I did in my past. That's our past, whatever. But all we both want is peace, which is why me and him was literally, y'all, and I'm gonna get back on topic. I just want to tell you this. We was literally in the bed the other night, and I was one of my other friends. She was like, "Pop, go on Facebook, log into Facebook, and look at such and such page. They talking about fighting and this and that, whatever." So I was like, "Let me go be nosy." So my fiance, we get in the bed. It's around 8:30, around 8:30 or whatever. And he put on our show that we be watching at night. So I'm looking at it. And I got my earpiece in, and I'm like, "Oh Lord, they talking about fighting." Da, 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 da. And I'm asking my fiance, I'm like, you know this person, you know that person, you know this person, that person. He's like, "B, I don't know none of them people. I don't be being into none of that mess or whatever." So I'm like, you see, this is why I don't go nowhere. This is why I be at home chilling. And my fiance was like, "And this is why I be by my chickens." And I said that because if you know, you know. Like a lot of times, if y'all hear my videos, y'all could hear the chickens outside in the background because I'll be sitting on my porch making videos, and my fiance have chickens and stuff, and you can hear it. They be clucking and stuff outside. So that was him basically saying, and it was so funny to me because we don't go nowhere. It's kind of hard to say a man is being unfaithful if y'all always in the house, baby. Unless he's being unfaithful at work, like make it make sense. But I'm not that person. I don't have to go through no phones, okay? Because my fiance is the type of person that he's not a phone person. He'll go outside and be doing stuff outside and leave his phone on the bed by me. I don't have those type of problems, and I don't tolerate none of that either. I'm too old for that. I'm at an age where if it's not bringing me peace, I don't want no parts. I'm the prize. I'm the blessing. And until she gets to that mind state, she ain't gonna never be happy. That's where your self-worth comes in, your high self-esteem, self-respect. A man gonna treat you how you treat yourself. I'm not the baddest in the world, but guess what? I know who I am, and I know what I bring to the table. And I only tolerate certain things. So when you get to that level of self-esteem, that's when a ninja gonna know not to play with you. Can't no ninja play with me, baby. Like, I was my fiance's crush, okay? That man been wanting me. So I guarantee you he wouldn't play with me like that. And this is why I don't come on here and, I don't tell y'all a whole lot about my life, because y'all already know what we dealing with this saga child. They be trying to attack family members and do all these different things, and I feel like it's so unnecessary, because I don't do that to people. Granted, I give my commentary, we speak on the story, but they go above and beyond, and that's when I feel like you really playing in the devil's playground, and I would never stoop to those levels. So I mind my business. I mind the business that pays me. I do my content and I keep it pushing. A lot of stuff I don't even be knowing what's going on. My sources be filling me in. They keep me up to date because I have a life outside of YouTube. This probably one of my longest lives. And I did this intentionally because I had missed a few days, and I was like, I know a lot of y'all was messaging me, Pac, we missed you. Where you at? So I said, I'm gonna give y'all a good bit of time. We're gonna spend some time on this live, okay? We're gonna spend some time, baby. But that's just a little insight, into me and my story. I don't have no drama like that. And that's because I don't allow it. It's all about what you allow in your life. I was in a DV situation when I was younger for years. I don't tolerate nothing like that. I don't tolerate disrespect. Can't nobody call me out my name, baby. Definitely not a man. Listen, I literally just told y'all, me and my fiance barely fuss, and we've been together going October 16 gonna make us 3 years. And we probably had one argument, and he did not want to fuss. It was me. I ain't gonna lie, I started it. I forgot what it was. It probably was something stupid because I can't remember what it was. But he's not. He's very what's the word? What they call him? uh he's to himself. Like, he don't like to fuss, he don't like to raise his voice. He's that type of person. Now, he's not to be played with, okay? Listen, them ninjas around here don't play with him, because that's just how he is with me, maybe. But they know not to mess with him, and they know not to mess with me because of him. But he don't like to fuss, so he'll just go outside, walk away, whatever, whatever. But we don't have those issues. We have fun, and that's one of the perks of being friends before you get into a relationship, because you get to know that person, and you can build that foundation and get it established, instead of just jumping into situation, and then now y'all don't really know each other, and y'all seeing everything y'all dislike about each other because y'all jumped into it too fast, and child be a whole hot mess. But it's a lot that she can learn. And like I said, just because a person speaks on somebody else's business that they're bringing to the internet, it doesn't mean that that person is miserable or they about drama or mess. Because I feel like the content that I bring, granted, we talking about the saga, but it's also inspirational. I get a lot of messages of women saying, I needed that. Thank you so much. Thank you for being positive. Thank you for being transparent. I really enjoy your content. You really helped me out of this situation. I get messages like that all the time. Just because these people are seeing what they want to see and drawing their own conclusions don't mean it's that. Your perspective is your perspective. Just because we talking about it on a regular basis don't mean it's in a negative light, or we dragging or whatever. Yes, ma'am, she don't do ops. Of course I will. I don't know yet how I'm gonna do it, but more than likely it's gonna be. I'm trying to figure out how I want to include y'all. I still never got to that yet. I'm seeing y'all know when I start talking, I be talking, child. But I gotta figure out how I want to do it. It's gonna be a surprise, but y'all definitely gonna see that, of course. Y'all are family, duh. But anyways, y'all, where we was at, I need to get off of here because I've been on here over 3 hours now. That's a long time. I need to walk around. I've been sitting in this chair. Let me see. Hold on. What I got? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna jump off. What I'll do is, y'all, we'll do a part 2 to this live, so I can go spend time with my little hammy and talk to her because she just got back from her grandma. So she want to talk to me about some stuff. Whew, I'm tired, y'all. I am tired because I got up at like 5 something in the morning yesterday to go out of town for that funeral. So I'm still tired. That you welcome, Vad. Y'all know I don't be on live this long. I didn't cook dinner and everything. Y'all know I don't be on live this long. But I said, let me. I had already told myself before I got on live that I was gonna be on live with y'all at least 2 hours. And look, we did 3 hours and 15 minutes. That's because when you talking, the time go by fast. I ain't gonna lie, especially when you really stretching it out. And we was definitely talking about a lot of stuff, y'all. So that's why it was extended, and it don't seem like it was that long. But thank you, Nita. But yeah, I'm about to get off of here and enjoy the rest of my Sunday and try to finish working on that other video I was working on. And I'm gonna go sit outside with my little handmaid and talk to her so she could tell me about her weekend, child. Cause she be having the ear full. She was trying to come up in here and tell me. I said, wait till mommy get off live, girl. Cause y'all gonna be hearing all kind of stuff. Cause Am is a mess. She don't do outs. It do be a vibe. I gotta break down and get a Yes, girl. Make sure y'all get that membership. If you are not a member of my channel, get that membership. Because it's a lot of content over there. I have a lot of content in members only. Lives, and I do share more, actually. Thank you, Grayson's mom, for that cash app. I appreciate your support, my girl. She said great live today. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow because we got to get back in the rhythm. I had a lot of stuff this weekend, but we will be back in the fold tomorrow. I'll be back live tomorrow. I don't know the exact time, y'all, but I will be live tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to finish and drop that other video that I've been working on. Pop, glad I was up and off to catch you because baby, I've been missing you. Great live. Love you, my Karen. You too, Miss Glenda. But y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. Thank y'all so much for the overall support. Please hit that like button on y'all way out. Thank y'all for the coffees, the super chats, the super stickers. It is greatly appreciated. And all of that contributes to my revenue in these lives, y'all, because YouTube is real cheap. Okay. Make sure y'all watching those ads. If you don't watch those ads, like I say, you could support other ways by giving a super sticker, super chat, or whatever, because that all goes to our revenue on these lives. If you don't watch the ads, we don't get paid. YouTube don't pay us. Google AdSense does. So that makes a big difference, y'all. Appreciate your creators if you can. Only if you can. Enjoy Pop Baby. Until next time. I love y'all more, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.